What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? I don't even, this is the first time we've actually had a guest in a long time here in the studio.
Who was the last guest?
It was Dan. I don't even know, he's an artist. He was an artist. He's an artist on Halo. We built an entire PC for him. And so we built it in almost this head-looking case. It was like a ridiculous looking build. But yeah, that was the last time we actually had, and that was actually in the old studio. We had a different setup.
A year ago?
No, it was almost, yeah, it was November of 2019, I think, was the last time we actually had somebody here in the thing. So you're here, this is very new, and going from there. Anyway, guys, welcome to Robeytech. I'm your host, Justin Robey. Welcome to the show. We already got Hype Train going. Guys, we have some incredible stuff. Not only do we have Joel here on the show to build a PC, 1080 Ti, i5 10400, like a 6th gen 10400. It's going to be your face.
I know some of those words.
No, your face is funny. You're like, I know 3000 series or I leave. No, just kidding. But we have some really great stuff that we're going to be building. We'll go through the build a little bit later. We're just going to go through the intro real quick because we have over $6,000 in giveaways that we're going to be doing on tonight's show. In fact, we're going to start. It said fix the mic. Okay, well, that's all. It's already off to a good start.
Is it mine?
Which one is it?
Is it me? Is it me? Do I sound muffly? Because I had a rough time in Phoenix. It could just be that.
No, I think it says Robey, host, Robey mic. Okay, let's fix this. We're gonna turn it off. This is why we can't have nice things. Hopefully we'll do a reset and it'll be fine.
They said some windy static sound.
Yeah. It could be, honestly, we might just have to go down to 2. It's like every time we do this. Okay, trying a reset, guys. Does that work? Is it better? Let's see if it gets better.
Is this silly latent?
Nope. Okay. Ooh. Nope. Okay, still bored. Okay, let me try.
So I'm your new host, Joel, and I'm gonna slap together some. What do we got in this beast? We got a floppy drive. We got a
zip drive.
We got a zip drive. 2 zip drives actually. One backup zip drive, so we can zip the zips. We're gonna throw in a COM port. We're gonna set all the IRQs.
Dude, you're on fire. I don't even know why I need to be here at this point in time.
Oh, they're loving you as the host. They're like, this is meant to be.
Okay, there we go. Let me grab the other.
Where's your mask? I am fully vaxxed.
Yeah, we're all vaxxed.
Fully tested. Full of crap.
Yeah, this is always the fun part where we have to fix and switch 50,000.
That one looks more expensive.
It is.
Why didn't you use that one?
Because this one allows us to do multiple channels on a single mic pack, but we're hoping that this one allows that, so we'll see.
I was gonna say, it's not a car. You're not putting mileage on it. You might as well use it.
Okay, it's linked. Okay, does that sound better, guys? We're seeing if this is a different one. We are using a different mic.
He said, does that one sound better?
Yes, okay. Okay, there we go. So we've got it now.
And then you're going to put it on, it's going to sound like...
Yeah, it's going to sound like trash.
At some point, we're going to build a computer, I promise.
Of course, it's always going to be fun. This always happens. It wouldn't be a tech channel if you didn't have tech issues. That just seems to be the fun.
Oh, so you've been to one of my shows. I think one out of 5, probably.
Something goes wrong?
Yeah, it's that frequent. I'm that bad.
Oh,
It's like 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5?
Yeah.
Stop.
No, I'm dead serious because we use a lot of cutting edge stuff and we use a lot of stuff that I broke. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can hear me? Wasn't even a test again? Oh, nope. Okay, we're non-tech channel. Okay, WowD collaboration. Mic not on. What? Did we change?
Justin,
something?
do you want mine?
I flew in from LA for this.
Yeah, maybe. Well, okay, we're gonna try one more. Yeah, we're gonna switch to Chanel. And Chanel, here, try this one. Maybe it'll just start working at some point in time. Okay, we got one more mic, guys. Luckily, we have all these mics.
I forget what Twitch even looks like.
There we go. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, is that better? Okay, it's not. Oh yes. Okay, everybody's happy. Okay,
yes.
there we go. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yay.
Okay, now that we've got that done and we've wasted almost 5 minutes, that's good. So anyway, guys, welcome to Robeytech. We have level 5 hype train already. A couple things that we want to mention. So giveaways that are happening today. We have $5,000 in Newegg gift cards we're going to do. We're actually going to start linking the Gleam where you can go and enter those things. We're going to be giving away little keywords that we're going to do throughout the show to make it really easy. We have 3 giveaways we're going to do on the show. 2, we're going to be, this is the last day to get in on 2 RTX 3070s that we're going to be giving away for the sub-only giveaway for the month of May. It's May, right? I don't know. It's been crazy. It is the last day of May.
May 30th.
Yeah, it's May 30th. So the month of May. Today's the last day. So if you want to get on those, if you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech, you can drop your free Prime sub. So that's still happening. And then again, down at the bottom, you'll see that $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 50 subs, it becomes a $50 Newegg gift card, and it starts growing. We're going to get those linked. I don't want to spend too much time on that. And then finally, the last thing is that if we get 2 level 5 hype trains during the show, then we're going to basically give away a 500 gig NVMe M.2, which you love. So the M.2s, we're going to give one of those away, and then we'll also get one away for 700 likes on the YouTube video that is also playing, guys. So there's the gist of it. I'll hype them up a little bit better when we get to the show, but I wanted to spend more time just basically hanging and building than anything else. For those of you who don't know, this is Joel Zimmerman, aka Deadmau5.
AKA Test Pilot.
Yeah, AKA Test Pilot, and going from there. So it's going from there. When do we see the Razer? When do we see the Razer winner? We'll announce a Razer winner next week. So going from there. So it should be absolutely fun. But yeah, welcome everybody to the show. We're live. It should be fun. And here we go. We got subs starting to drop now.
Drop. You don't want. Is that bad?
That's good. That's good. People dropping subs.
Oh, drop.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. People wanted to say if you could, they want to see, some people are saying they need to build, they basically need to, I've actually never watched, like, what would it take, like, if we were going to mix a song right now here on the show? Nothing I have.
What would it take to mix a song?
See, look at, you were saying drop on Twitch.
Well, I know. What do you mean, though? Mix
Like, if you were going to make a song, what would you make? Create?
A PC. So
Okay, so we should probably build that. Wow, that was a good hint right there. He's like, we should
go out to the van and start hauling the gear out.
Yeah, they would get the van and we'll start hauling the gear and go from there. Produce a song and go from there. If you guys do want to watch him do stuff like that, produce a song, he actually streams not on a regular schedule, just when you want.
It's on Joel time.
Yeah, it's on Joel time, and right now it's in the middle of like busy tour season.
Yeah, we thought we were going to be out like September, October, and then Vegas just said, okay, no, we don't have a pandemic. Let's throw on some shows, and then I went there, and it was crazy. It was good, and then my calendar filled up in 3 days, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
In the States doing shows.
And building a PC. And that's the rumor.
So I can work.
Yeah, so you can work. Yeah, I think that's the case. Okay,
that's
so
actually the point. There is a goal here. The thing is this is a non-paid, non-sponsored comment, but I did schlep over to the Best Buy and bought an iBuyPower just for email.
I like how you.
Yeah, disclaimer. No, just so I can get things done without taking over our office and bugging the interns and doing that kind of thing. So Robey came by on some other unrelated stuff. Met up with him at the Sunset, and I was like, you know what? I really could use a really good PC so I could do some rendering. Some high-performance PC tasks, compiling, maybe some music stuff. I'll probably get some other audio peripherals at the music places in LA and plug those in. But just I think the main goal is to have a nice workstation. And it wasn't, and we weren't trying to do anything, like you weren't looking for some, that was the other thing too when we talked about it. You're like, look, I don't want like some like crazy, like where a head comes out and spins and it's all DJ and it shoots a glitter bomb. Like, you're not doing that?
You said no. Like we had it all designed. I'm just kidding.
I asked.
Yeah, he did ask. He does all our custom cases. Yeah. So what happened was we were like, so this will be, I mean, it still will have RGB because it runs faster if you have lights. Like that's just guaranteed.
Faster.
Oh, 3 million%. Like it's upgraded. Oh yeah, 3 million% now when you add RGB. And so we're adding RGB. There will be RGB, but it'll be. You were like, I want it to be mild, nice but mild.
Medium chicken wing.
There you go. That's what you said.
Word I said. Yeah.
So well, why don't we go ahead and start walking through the parts because I think that's what everybody wants to do. And no, it's not a 10400K, guys. It is actually a.
It's a 10400K.
It's
for those who don't know,
old
like
Intel, old like slow i5 Intel.
Like Pentium 2.
It's just a slower Intel.
Slower than Pentium 2.
No, it's faster than Pentium 2, but slower than like 1090. Yeah, slower than like the fastest ones that we have right now. So, and then we'll see.
Am I that old? Remember CPUs used to be like game cartridges?
Yes, I do.
I used to play the Star Wars game with on a chip like that.
Yeah, but you're not that. Like you and I are like. It's just the thing is that you went when we were geeking out at that unrelated event. Like you and I diverged paths. Like there was when you went deep into music hardware and audio, like basically your 44.1 kilohertz and all that stuff that you dove into, and I went the other way,
right?
And went all PC stuff. It's like impossible for people to just know everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so I think sometimes people are like, yeah, you have to know everything. It's like, no, screw you. No, you don't. You can basically, you can just do what it is and work with other people who actually know what's going on. So, yeah. Okay, let's get the parts out, though. That's what we want. So I got it all up here on the list, and we'll go from there.
You should.
There it is. And then this is, this is the first time you've actually seen your parts list. So you haven't actually even seen. So this is actually even a surprise for Joel, because he was like, look, this is what I need. What do I actually get? So there it is right there. Okay,
Big bill.
Yeah, you do. That's
what? Nah, I can't.
Okay, so starting with our CPU, though, there we go. We're going to start with, we wanted something that the 5950X, I was balancing between this because, all in all, you talked about render work and stuff like that, but this has a tendency to be a lot cooler, and we didn't want to do anything that was crazy because you knew sometimes you may need to move this. So we did a Ryzen 9 5900X, 12-core, 24-thread CPU, pretty much the fastest gaming CPU outside of the 5950X, stays nice and cool, gives you a lot of workstation capabilities, all that sort of stuff. And it's right now, it's the new hotness, right? In terms of the Ryzen 9. So
it's not a good descriptive term for a CPU, though.
What?
The new
hotness. Yeah, that's true. But we'll keep it cool.
It's the new cool.
We did do one custom bit for you, though. So this is the, for cooling it, we're using the Castle 240EX all-in-one liquid cooler, but we do have a Deadmau5 logo that we're gonna replace this with, so when you actually have it, you'll actually have your head in this, and then you can change the lights and the colors for all that sort of stuff. So we did do that. It's being worked on by the team, so when you get it, it'll actually have that little bit of customization. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I love it when you say neat. That's great. Neat. So we're going to be using this. We're going to be using this is a 240 millimeter AIO. All in all, it should keep temperatures on this even under load in the low to mid 70s. So you should be totally fine in terms of pushing this thing. And we did this with Ada 64, which is like really stress testing the CPU, and so you should be completely fine in terms of keeping your temps and stuff. If you're in, is your house cold or warm or? You live in Canada, right? So it's like all ice, right? Isn't that?
Yeah. It's an igloo.
Yeah, so it should be very good.
Yeah, it's cold.
You should be totally cold. Yeah, going from there. In terms of your motherboard, we didn't want to get too crazy here, but we're using the Asus ROG Strix B550F. So this is a, actually I'm going to change this. Never mind, because I forgot. We just have two PCIe Gen 4 NVMe's.
Well, there goes my motherboard.
I'm going to get you a nicer one.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Keep them entertained, Joel.
Sit here and talk about the wagon lane and rise of the caribou population in Canada.
Quiet on the set!
I had no idea what you were going to say, but it was not that.
Okay, so actually we're going to upgrade because we want to do X570 because I forgot we actually have two terabyte PCIe Gen 4. This is a workstation one. So it's still nice, tasteful. So it's a Pro WS X570 ACE motherboard.
It still plays games.
Yes.
But workstation.
I know.
Is this like...
Do you want something more gaming?
No.
I mean, we can go...
The nomenclature of the branding of the thing, you know what I mean? Because you always feel like if you buy something that says workstation on it, you're like, you know what?
But you do,
I'm not going to play PUBG 24/7 on this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to get some work done. Because it clearly states on the product that it is for work. It's a workstation.
It's a
workstation where the work gets done.
Doing a business.
I'm doing
the business.
Yeah, I'm doing a business. Okay, I can get you.
It's great.
I can go get another.
Ship it.
I have more.
It's a work computer. It's a work computer.
You even said it was a work computer.
Does that number go up or down when you do that?
It goes significantly up. This is 10 times more.
How many more times are you going to do that?
At least 10 or 15. I wanted to do it all. I'm just kidding. Actually, it's the same. It doesn't do anything, dude. So there's our workstation. Okay, for storage, and this is why I switched to an X570. It actually had nothing to do with that. We have two terabytes. So these are two 2 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 M.2 NVMe drives. So these are, I think they have 5,000 megabits per second. So for your throughput, we're going to fill both the M.2 slots for that, and so should be nice and fast for basically rendering, transferring files, playing games, all that sort of stuff as well. So. You still looking?
I'm just browsing.
Okay. So here we got right here. Next, we got 64 gigs of low profile. This is the new Vengeance Pro RGB, so it's faster. So you got 3600 megahertz, which is ideal for Ryzen.
And it's Vengeance. So
and it's Vengeance.
A lot of other producers are going to use that.
Exactly. Yes, that's very
an inside joke.
Yes, that is very true. So there you go. A lot of other producers are going to use that, and it's got that little bit of light and stuff like that for that as well. So there we go. Vengeance RGB Pro SL RAM for that, and 64 gigs. Now, of course, then this is the important part.
Oh, right.
So because we wanted a mix of gaming, we didn't go crazy on this, so we're using the EVGA RTX 3080 FTW3.
Question, sir.
Okay.
What is the difference between a 3080 and 90? Is it memory?
It's memory, specifically the amount of memory, but that's the only, and
Right.
Do you
So
need more?
VRAM.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
don't need.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
See now from where I do, like it's not just for gaming really. Like I mean it's nice to play, Duke Nukem at 600 frames a second, but a lot of the rendering stuff that we are doing for our show production and stuff like that is all GPU reliant.
Yep, which we talked about.
That's clock speed, right?
Yep.
So if I wanted a render beast, didn't need to render out of core memory too much for like big complicated scenes with lots of geometry and texture data that ultimately gets stored to VRAM. The clock speed of the render doesn't matter between a 3080 and a 3090, correct?
That should be true.
As long as you're not pooling out of core memory.
Yes, there's nothing there that it's just the sheer amount.
Right.
And then there's a slight difference. In
What is it now? Is it 48 or 24?
I don't remember off the top. It also depends on the card.
Well, wouldn't it say
This one says it on the box somewhere. Oh, actually, I'll have it right here. I'll bring it up right here. So this one has. If I hit the right button, that would have helped. So this one.
It's an iPad, right?
Yeah, I do.
Where's the button?
Oh, I meant the screen. Good call. Okay. Wow, wait a minute.
Someone's going to call you out on it.
So it's 10 gigs. This one's 10.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we can look up. You want to? I mean, we can.
No. Don't look it up because it's like for our show computers, we have to cook our shows down to 25, 26 gig of onboard VRAM, and the Quadros.
Yes, which have
the slower cards have the 48 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, or
VRAM.
And then I think these also have a ton of them too. Yeah. So yeah.
They get a little warm.
They do. Yeah, they really. That's why all of ours are water cooled. That's just
and not burning your house down.
Yeah, exactly. So again, should be good for what he needs. Pretty stoked about it. And then all in all, it's going to be great for both gaming and the work that you did. So we tried to balance that in terms of just not being crazy. Because right now it's like if you wanted to go get a 3090, they're like ridiculous. So again. Okay, so there we go. There's your RAM. Your GPU. And then finally, we wanted to do some tasteful stuff. So for RGB, so these are the Lee SL120 fans. The one thing I really like about these Uni fans is they're really easy to hook up. We'll show you the cool way in terms of how you daisy chain these. They're also really good high static pressure fans, which means they do a good job of cooling through a radiator. And they're minimal in terms of their RGB is kind of on the outside, so you still get a good look to it. But all in all, overall, it's still, it's not blowing your eyes out. So you can sleep if you end up needing to sleep in the room. So I know these are very, 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 very popular fans among mini enthusiasts.
They used to make cases. I used to buy their cases.
Oh, that's what you got.
Oh,
it's right there.
Hey.
Yeah, so we're going to be using the Lee LanCool Mesh 2. So we're going to be using that case. And then, here you go, lift it up. So there it is, the Lee LanCool Mesh 2, great airflow case. And so we're stoked about that. And so it's all in all very good in terms of that sort of stuff. Yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing too is for cable management, which is everybody's least favorite part, which we'll still do nice here on the show. It'll be good there. I was going to let you do the.
I'm so tempted. I love doing that. And every time someone buys a new piece of something for like our show production, it's like they leave it on always, and I'm always
like trying to peel it.
Guy, like, don't. And I'm like, I wish they made a machine that let you apply that, so you could just do.
Oh, have it forever. That would be rad.
How did they?
I'm pretty sure it's like I'm pretty sure we could probably figure out a way. The last thing we have is a 1,000-watt PSU, and the main reason we did this is like, should you end up needing to go to a 3090 later, you could. And the other thing too is EVGA sent these. These are brand new. These are tiny, like super small. So these are like they're new G5s, and we're gonna get to open it up and see just how tiny it is. But these just came out last week. So this is going to be pretty cool to check out, and so we're going to be able to give that a go as well. And then of course we got some cable, some sleeve cables, so that way it looks nice when we're done. What do you guys think? Yeah, everybody's saying great parts. Has a keyboard gone out yet? No, we will do a keyword we'll do a keyword right at 6 o'clock. That's when we'll start going from there. We also got you, because EVGA wanted to, just as a big thank you for using their parts, wanted to get you a keyboard and mouse. So they did give you a keyboard and mouse.
Thank you.
So they gave you a Z20 and an X11 mouse, which I don't think you've ever used before. Yeah, so we'll give that a go as well. But that's the parts, guys. That's what we're building, and we're gonna kind of figure this dance out as we go, in terms of how much Joel wants to build and how much you basically take over. Because all in all, like, I've had people build their entire thing, and I just kind of
laugh at them.
No. Because I want it to work. Like, that would be terrible. When it gets done, it's like, hey, and your PC doesn't work. That was cool. I've never seen somebody stick a CPU in the GPU slot before. That was pretty impressive.
Like me doing a show where it's like, someone comes into my studio and they're like, we're going to build a track together. And I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, oh, no, start. It's on the bottom left.
Yeah, no, mine is, I have a tendency to ideally I like to have people build as much as they can, because then in the end it was their PC that they got to build. But,
right.
It's up to you.
Expose the mouse, they say. Expose me for what? Come on, I've got the scars on my hands. That's how old I am, and long ago I was building computers. It's like, I don't think they even do that. Like, do you still get like death by a million cuts building?
No, these are
2020. Did they finally get their stuff together and say, you know what? We're gonna file the edges of this case down.
I'll be honest. Yes, I'd say in the last 5 years they really actually made it. It's kind of like people finally actually built in their own cases and weren't like, my God, I'm bleeding after this whole thing. It's gotten a whole lot.
I'm gonna go to the airport tomorrow, and I'm gonna give you the test, man. I'm gonna hit that Purell machine. Any sting, it's.
Yeah, so if I get an angry text from you tomorrow, then I'll know exactly how successful I actually was.
That is the worst. That is the ultimate cup finder.
Oh, dude, it is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I guess, yeah, and the other, so many places like make you actually use it, which kind of sucks. But
you want clean hands?
No, I'm just saying, it's like some of that stuff is. I'd rather use my own than the stuff that they give you, because sometimes.
I still smell like bad alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I smell like Vegas 3 in the morning. Yeah.
No, what place are you going to? I don't want to go there and use their Purell.
I went and then they were using the thing, and it's like, it was like 180.
It's like the worst stuff. Yeah.
Because I think a lot of places were like distilleries were making hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's right. Because it was so hard to get.
I don't know how it works, but it's heavy on the alcohol.
Okay, so I'm going to update the sub goal, guys. Sorry about that. I'll fix that so that way we know there, and then we'll go through the giveaways one more time so people are updated. What?
I think it's just a little lower than Robey.
I can't change into. Oh, we could. Sorry. Talk again.
Gain.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some gain.
Give me some gains. Buy low, sell high.
I think I'm giving you. Ooh, nope. Yeah, is that better?
Too hot.
Okay, too hot. There you go. How's that?
Gains.
Oh, wait.
It's not working at all. His mic is just off. Well, maybe I shut it off.
He's on a different. He's the channel that he's on. Which one is he on? I think I turned mine on. He's on 1. Oh, that's why.
Can you guys hear this mic?
Okay, there we go. I'm turning you up. How's that?
How is that?
I turned myself too loud. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you went. Batteries are good.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, yes, there he goes. Much better. All good. Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. Guys, you guys missed some really awesome jokes.
They were great.
They were awesome.
Yeah, they were. Okay, I'm turning myself down because it's like crazy loud. Okay, there we go. Let us update this and then we'll start building. That's what we want to do. Welcome to the flow of the show.
Is it always like this smooth?
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. Wow, thanks. I thought it was pretty smooth until you got here.
That joke. Why do they bury lawyers 8 feet deep?
Why? How? Why?
Because deep down they're good people.
I like that one.
Right?
Yeah. Mic off again. Not working. Mic dropped again.
Oh my gosh.
You fixed it, and they missed my joke.
Wait. Mike at which board?
Jeez, wow.
Mike is still. Oh, his mic is still dead. What? I didn't.
Those are old comments.
Yeah. Oh, me.
Those are old comments.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, they heard the joke. Oh, I just assumed you guys did.
Oh.
Because nobody was laughing. I thought it was a good joke. Anyway.
Okay. People are saying. I think people are just basically not working. Great. This is super fantastic. Okay.
Well, all these people are on the internet. They
Yeah.
do it,
Maybe some
right?
people that are farther behind.
Oh yeah, it could be people who are. Yeah, he is still. Okay. Mike, still. Your music is life. Oh, okay. That's.
What about mine?
Oh. No, we heard the joke. No, these are. I don't. Yeah. Just stand really close. Okay. That was like basically. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Can you hear him now?
Standing by.
Because I turned.
Standing by.
Okay. This is awesome, guys.
Oh, they only hear me through your mic. That's why. So when I'm over here. So hey guys.
Oh.
Joel here, and yeah. See now.
Okay. Now he's working. Yeah. Okay. Okay. He's working through. Okay. There he goes. Correct. No. They're working on it, guys. We have other people going on and now messing with it. I can hear just.
Start.
We're gonna start with the motherboard.
But then you gotta put it in this.
Nope, not yet. We're gonna build the whole thing right here. We'll do that later. Okay, so we're gonna go to top-down camera. So now people can basically, that's what they'll see right over there. Yeah. There is our stuff. They're working on it, guys. They're working on it.
I'm just not talking. That's why you can't hear me. Get him a headset.
Yeah, people are like, there we go. Okay, so here is our motherboard.
Man, these things have gotten significantly smaller.
Yes, they
From
have.
what I remember. You know what? I remember one of my motherboards was a Tian Tiger 2, and it was a dual Xeon board, and the thing was like
That big?
massive. And this is going to be in a phone in about a year.
Yep. They have gotten a whole lot smaller. Okay, so let's grab your CPU. We're gonna grab all the parts that you need to put your motherboard together for now. There we go. Grab our Robeytech branded knife.
Whoa, look at this desk.
Yeah, and and the other thing too is check this out. Like we'll
Yeah,
actually.
you can adjust the height.
Yeah, you can adjust that. Yeah,
fancy.
yeah. It makes it makes people think you're zooming. It's so low tech.
Huh.
Okay, here we go. 5950. Don't you like how full this box is? Yeah.
Oh, stop.
So there's your CPU.
Why?
I think it's just because that's what AMD has done.
They did a box like this, but like that, and then
Yeah. Then it could actually be better.
Maybe it's a shopper thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess maybe.
Inventory control.
There is no RFID tag in there or anything like that though.
Where are you supposed to put this?
So that you can put it if you want to put it's stickers. It's
right.
if you want to or not. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is you see this arm, you're just gonna pull that out. Yeah, pull it out. Yeah.
Are we?
Okay.
Are we all up about that thermal paste in 2020? Is that done?
No, actually most of it's pre-applied. We will do it on this build though, because we tested your AIO earlier.
Got it.
So all you're gonna do is just gonna hold it like this, on the side, and then the corner's up here for this one, so it actually goes the Ryzen's the other way. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, perfect.
And we'll do that.
And just wiggle it, make sure it's in.
Bending it in.
There you go. Boom.
Oh, built. Computer.
Look at that. You're done. You've done the.
Computes.
It does. It goes beep beep bop bop. Okay.
I, for one, welcome our new intelligent, benevolent leader.
Yeah, you should. Okay, and here we go, RAM. Now this is the big thing, is like people love...
How much I chew my fingernails. This isn't...
Do you really?
Are you kidding? Look at that.
Oh, yours are way not as nice as
Yeah,
mine.
mine are nasty. Sorry.
That was like, you're just getting a good view of your stuff, your fingers and hands right now.
I wonder if my like chewed up fingers look on TV. Thank you for subscribing, Dean Wilson. Can you ban people?
Yeah,
Let's ban Dean Wilson.
just because he subbed?
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
Well, he's like...
Wait, did he do something mean to you? Wait, is he a bully?
He's my manager.
Oh,
Dean, you met him.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's who.
Dean.
Yeah, we can ban Dean.
No,
yeah.
no, we won't.
Yeah, we won't ban Dean.
Ban him. Ban him.
Everyone wants to know if we want to ban. Yeah, we will not. Yeah, look at. You have my mods going. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, there we go. Get our RAM out. We drop it like waffles, guys. Adios, Dean. Wow, people are like ready. Man, you brought out like the worst in my audience. You're like, kill.
We're gonna switch out your
here we
mic.
go.
Okay, so he's figured it out. Oh, maybe. Okay.
The whole pack?
Keep the pack.
I'll keep the pack.
Okay, guys, welcome to it. It's all live. You know what? Oh, his mic sounds better now.
No,
It didn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. People are just, can we ban Robey?
God, finally.
Wow, people want to ban me from my own channel. This is going really well. Okay, so while he's doing this real quick, what we're going to do is I am going to go through what's going on. We're going to do the first word, which for this, and this is kind of shout out for my wife, is Sophie. So we're putting that in there. That's the first keyword for the show is Sophie. You can basically take a look at that. It's Sophie's Ladder, which is my wife's favorite song that you did. Trust me, it's the only one that we did that was like, Joel's like, oh my gosh, why am I on this show? This is so
My mic good.
Yeah.
I plugged in a new one. I may or may not be here.
Yeah, no, don't.
They're not even
No,
spelling
guys.
it right.
Yeah, it's SOPH. Okay. It does not enter here, guys. No, stop. Stop. This is
not even spelling
it's spelling right. Guys, we're going to put it in there. You're going to go to the link that's going in there right now, enter there, and then just stop. We're not doing it. You won't have any of those until the end of the show.
What is...
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we are getting a lot of chat engagement. That's great. I don't even know. Let's actually take a gander right now.
Here's the thing, though. It's like everybody's going to be saying it's SOFI.
Yeah, SOFI. Yes, that's what we put.
Yeah.
So yeah, SOFI, guys. SOFI. And there's about 2,000. Yeah, we have about 2,000 people watching right now.
Neat.
Which is neat. No, SOFI.
Oh, is my mic working?
They don't seem to. They don't seem to be complaining. So it feels like.
Right. So maybe maybe it is.
Yeah, SOFI. Yeah, instructions unclear. Instructions unclear.
So
I'm now.
Worked. I'll bet you someone else spelled it wrong.
Oh, you know what? Honestly, I didn't make the gleam, and so it could have been somebody else, guys. So if it is wrong, we're sorry. We'll get that corrected. Just use whatever they say it is, but then Joel can punch me later.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I will.
Sophie.
Or Sophie. Yeah. Or Sophie. Yes, I actually know Sophie, and she can punch me later. She's capable of doing it too.
She works out.
Oh, yeah, she does. I saw a whole video. I mean, I finally followed her on Instagram, so yeah. Okay, so let's get the RAM in. We're having.
So this is enough dedicated RAM for my Minecraft server.
Yeah, that's what you wanted, right? Like this whole thing is just to play Minecraft.
I don't want to be up, at the panel asking my question to the developers if I need enough. So this looks sufficient.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you've done RAM before. All you're going to do is line up the DIMM and basically both sides. And you want good clicks. Like that's the whole, like that's what people like live for. So.
Did you ever see? No. Never mind. I was going to.
Did you line it up?
I didn't. Dude, you're letting me embarrass myself.
I wasn't. I didn't. No, don't. I'm sorry.
You're letting me embarrass myself.
Oh yeah, you gotta flip it around. Okay, sorry. That was terrible of me.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
Well,
no, you're not.
Watch. This is gonna get tweeted, dude. This is why I do this shit at home in the privacy of my own home.
You did. I didn't get to see you put it in. Sorry. Wow. That was my fault.
I need an analt.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Quality. Oh, that's a good sound.
Oh my God. So I just like.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I need one of these.
Yeah, we'll get you one. Done.
No, I need this one.
What? No, I like this one. This is mine. You can go and get your own.
Oh my god.
Don't play with my toys. Don't take my toys.
I'm golden.
Okay, there you go. So we got 64 gigs of RAM in right now, 3600 megahertz. Let's grab the small
They're
screwdriver.
laughing at me. They're laughing at me.
So we're still, it looks like people are still saying the mic's wacky.
I can hear you. Just
Yeah, he can hear, yeah, we can all see it.
I can all hear you laughing.
Yeah. He did not mess with the motherboard,
It
guys.
is dedicated.
So we're gonna unscrew these little tiny screws.
Oh yeah, does this have onboard Wi-Fi?
No.
Good.
Okay, good. Well, there you go.
I really hate it.
Oh, good. There you go. Yeah, no, this is a workstation one. I mean, we can get you like one of those like super
I'm good.
Okay, you're happy.
There's probably gonna be an extra slot because I got a 10 gig neat.
Oh yeah, you do. You have so on this you got to buy 32, buy 16.
What are you doing? What is that?
This is the iFixit.
No. The thing you just removed.
This is the M. This is basically a heat sink for the M.2. For the M.2.
Oh, okay.
And since we're using PCIe Gen 4, this one's fine because it'll be down here by itself unless you put something over it. But yeah, you still get lots of cooling off of that.
I didn't know they got that warm.
These ones do.
Oh.
So yeah, these specific ones, they
5,000.
Yeah, they're 5,000 megahertz, and then yeah, so like these aren't bad though, but like if they get faster, whatever it was, here you go, sir. Going from there.
I have the same one.
I love it. Yeah, that was
These are great.
Yeah, that was a Christmas gift, and then now we got them branded.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to take both of these out, and the one thing I like about Seagate is Seagate basically individually packages them, so they're really nice. But 4 terabytes should be enough for you, right? Like that's like a lot of Minecraft and cat memes. Like that's another thing that's really important.
Yeah, well, one is for when it comes to music side. Obviously, since we're doing 2, it kind of matters not. But if I had to pick, I would put systems, applications, OS on one. And then, assets, materials, things that aren't mission critical.
On the second one?
On the SATA or something like that, but you do it on the second one as well. I wonder, what is the communication speed between 2 on the same board, on M2 to M2? Because I haven't done one like that.
It's the same. It's actually because of the bandwidth of PCIe Gen 4, you're going to get 5,000 all the way through. So yeah, for file transfers. Yeah, it's really fast. In fact, these aren't even capping it. You could, like, if we could do something that was like really near it, you could even do quite closer to 6,500 faster than that too, which is pretty nice.
And then what are those unlocks? Is it software or hardware?
Oh, it's hardware at this point in time.
Right.
Yeah, which is like that's the new stuff that just got added with 11th gen Intel was PCIe Gen 4, and so there's a little slot. Yep, just like that. Yep. I'm just trying to make sure you don't, trying to be a good mentor. I hate those tiny screws. On the new motherboards, they actually have like little clips, which is actually way smarter. Yeah. It makes it a lot easier to basically install it. There you go. There's one.
Look at this one.
Yeah, that one goes down there. Nope.
What?
Right here.
Oh, you took it both out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made it easy. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so just as a reminder, guys, while we're basically getting these last ones installed, yeah, there's a tiny screw. Couple things. One, first we have multiple giveaways that are happening. The first one is it's Sophie. We spelled it wrong. It's S-O-P-H-I-E. It's not the way it's actually spelled, so it has no meaning whatsoever. Because then that person will be sacked. Okay, we got to peel the thing. So anyway, it's S-O-P-H-I-E, enter that. The other thing too is we still have a second level 5 hype train that has to happen. We'll give away a 500 gig NVMe drive for that. And then we also have the likes on YouTube as well. That'll also give away a 500 gig NVMe. And then finally down there you can see a $150 Newegg gift card. If we get more subs, which it'll go all the way up to an RTX 3080. And you have 2 sub-only giveaways that are happening here on Twitch. This is the last day to enter for the month. We give away 2 RTX 3070s to 2 lucky subs. If you want to get in on that, you're over at youtube.com/Robeytech or twitch.tv/Newegg. Pop on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, drop your free Prime sub, and then if you want to get extra entries, you can do things like gift subs, and then also subscribing at Tier 2, Tier 3 gets you extra entries as well. Did you get it? Boom, there we are. Okay, last part is we're gonna get the, what? It is, it should only go in one way. That looks correct.
Why would it? Oh, yeah.
It just overlaps. It's just how the board
Fashion.
is. It's just, yeah, it's fashion.
Fashion.
Does it feel fashion? It looks like we have a peel here too.
Yeah.
There it is. Can't not have peels. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got all that squared now. That's peeled. I don't think there's any other peels on this board. Yeah, that looks like it's all. Okay, so let us grab, we're gonna go ahead and grab our cooler and get our bracket installed. This is all the extra stuff that your thing comes with. That'll be for the case.
Is this for the case?
That goes to the top of the, in here for the.
You got somewhere to be?
No, somebody texted me. No, somebody let me know that we're gonna have to update the BIOS for this.
Oh.
So just before we ship it. And thank you for letting me know. So my texts have direct communication with me, so they let me know if there's something that I'm doing that's dumb.
Man, I wish the people that wrote my music. I mean, never mind.
Wow, wow. Expose the mouse. It's happening right here on Robeytech. Exposed.
What we got?
So this is all the extra, this is like all the hardware we need for mounting.
So how much of this stuff would you say conservatively, when you're doing a typical build, ends up in the the bin of hate?
In the motherboard bin? Yeah, it'll go in your motherboard box. So that's what that is right there. Is all your yes.
Yeah. Do you keep all that stuff?
I do.
Jeez, look at this.
Some of it.
Who packed this?
So this is where we're going to put your logo. So we'll put your logo on that to basically make it more personalized. And then what we need is your AMD stuff, which should be in here. Which actually it's funny because there's not as much as you think. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we'll need right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna give you the bigger screwdriver. And you're gonna take, that screwdriver is like 22 years old. It's from Windows XP.
Half my age.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's from Windows XP. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna remove these four things right there, yeah.
You're against the...
Oh.
No, it's actually not that. I have one of those too. It's called the Wow Stick. But it torques. It can torque really, and so I've actually had like the board start spinning like
a bit much.
Yeah, it's a bit much for something like this.
I have a Black & Decker little guy that's really great.
Is it orange?
Yellow?
Oh, it's yellow. Okay. Yeah, I have.
Sorry, D-Wall. My bad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not Black & Decker. Yeah, Black & Decker. It would be orange.
Yeah, I have a Black & Decker one too, which is the orange and black one. But I went to this because it's a little bit more sleek and smooth. Yeah. You know what I mean? So a little bit more techie. That's all you need. Hey, thanks for all the. Oh, we're at 200 now, so we're on our way to a 5600X now, guys.
Yeah, I'm a skater. You got it, buddy.
That's
like, you ever heard of Tony Hawk? Yeah, well, I opened up for him once.
Did you really?
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, I think that's probably actually true. Yeah.
I actually did at the gumball, and he wore my mouse head and dropped in on one of the ramps. It was kind of cool.
Oh, that is actually pretty cool. Speaking of that, I think like we were having a little bit of a conversation before. How much, like talking about the mouse head? How much does it weigh again? It's like
It's like 4 pounds when you start, and then 80 by the end of the night.
And is that how much it was when you first started doing it?
No, it's just accumulation of all the panties and bras that end up at the show. Yeah, no, it's just because when I'm playing, I'm like, my head is like this, like leaned over more. So I gotta, yeah.
It sounds like neck problems.
What did
We're just updating the goal.
Oh.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to install these little bad boys right here.
Little risers?
These little risers, so we can put them on there, and this will just make sure that we don't have to like take the motherboard out.
So what are these stock for?
So there's.
Oh, these are just holders.
Yeah, no, actually, they can be, but they're also brackets for mounting what we're mounting.
Oh.
And so, like on certain like Corsair AIOs or liquid coolers, and even Lee, they will it just mounts directly onto that instead, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty neat.
Neat.
It makes it sometimes it makes it easier. These are for, we'll have to replace these. This is where we get that. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you see how there's like a bigger end? You're gonna screw one of these into each one of those little pegs.
I remember this used to be a lot more nightmarish than this. Like, they've certainly come a long way in terms of, like, even just, remember when they didn't even have corner on zip sockets for CPUs and stuff like that, and you just kind of had to...
Yeah, now it's now it is a lot more adult Lego than the way it used to be back when you used to build. I remember even memory, like you didn't even know, they weren't even DIMMs.
Oh no,
right?
they were like hard. They were on the board.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, and you just had to drop them in, and it was like you were like, yeah, I hope I did that right.
Or they were like pre-soldered in place. It's just, here's your computer, one circuit board.
You don't need the TR4 one because we're not doing a Threadripper.
Oh yeah, no wait, not the TR41.
There we go. And then with these we can put away too.
Well, I'm glad that you do this because I think a lot of people are mystified by
building a PC.
The way to buy what it
actually takes to do this.
What it actually takes to do. You're right.
Which is not that much. Which is not that bad. And like people watch me, and the other thing too is like. Back in the day, you remember, like if you made a mistake, like you were like trying to jump something in and it didn't work, we'll put that on it'll go on the thing later. Like it break. Nowadays, like these things are so good, like you don't necessarily have to, like we have anti-static floor, but it takes a lot to like fry these components and stuff like that too, which is kind of nice. Okay, so there's that we will need later. I just also try to keep things under control so we don't have like a massive mess and we lose parts. Okay, now we can strip your case. And get your case ready. If you want to
stripping, I like it. Let's go.
Oh wow, we have people just putting parts up. Okay, so if you want to grab the case and bring it right over here to the center, put this over on the side.
Mine doesn't have a thing.
Oh, it doesn't have the little. Oh, it just closes, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take all of the stuff off of it.
The peelings?
You can, if you want to wait to do
we'll wait to do the peelings.
Do it at the very end. Okay, so first thing we're going to do,
lights up.
Take that, pull that down, and then we undo this. Oh,
what the hell is that? Is that a magnet?
Yeah. This is really nice. Makes it really easy to just kind of start stripping it apart. So there's that.
There's no SSDs, right?
Not yet. Nope.
I mean, at all.
No.
Okay.
No, we did everything in .2.
So we should pre-wire them anyway.
Okay.
Because I got a bunch at home that I'll probably just add to it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get those added then. Okay, so there's that. Then we'll go over here, and same thing. Pull that down, and then just push it. It should be like a pull. Yeah, there you go, just like that. And then just slides up.
Oh.
Nice and easy.
That is nice.
And then we are going to get our hardware out.
Where's the floppy bay?
They don't have one. Almost no cases now have.
Surely CD-ROM.
Most people tell you to use external at this point in time, right? So it's like, yeah, there's not a whole thing.
I think I have CDs that even stood the test of time. Like they're all like not when they get like DVD disease.
Yeah.
And they like flake out. I don't even think I have any DVDs that are even readable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because the shit like flakes off or whatever.
So here's what we're gonna do now. The cool thing, this is some of the stuff you were talking about. You remember when you used to cut your hands and all that sort of stuff?
Okay, boomer. Actually, technically a millennial. Unfortunately.
Aren't you
barely Gen X?
Aren't you Zennial?
No, I'm a millennial. Like, Google it. I was born in '81, January of '81, so I'm like right on the edge of Gen X and millennial.
Yeah, we got our own special.
Actually, definitely a boomer, because only a boomer would argue that. Hey!
There we go. Okay, so now we've unlocked all of the hidden pathways.
Crap show, look at this.
Yeah. Okay, so this is we're gonna unhook these. That's really sticky. These are
now we're building a drone.
Yeah, now we're building it. We're just taking out all your other fans here. Because you don't need these.
Oh, I got some fans that need taken out.
You do? Oh, yeah, you do.
A couple million of them. All at once.
That's dark. It's like I don't even know where to go with that.
This joke is going somewhere.
This joke is going somewhere, and I don't know what to do with this. This guy. So yeah, check this out. You can do things like this. So it just makes it really easy to do your fan mounting and stuff like that now. Just makes it a little nicer.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, we actually wanted to do an OnlyFans, but just taking pictures of fans.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
My cat has one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it pretty popular?
No.
That's how you pay the bills.
No, that's how he pays the bills. Put that cat to work. $5 is $5. Not cat shaming here.
Okay, so now what we need is we're gonna put together your fans that we're gonna replace these with, because we want RGB.
What if maybe I could replace my fans?
With whose?
Investors.
Aren't in a lot of ways, isn't that what they are?
Well, you know, there's a couple out there that may have a couple MP3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, from questionable sources. I'll invest.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm kidding.
Okay, so check these out. I like these kind of fans.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is one of the reasons that these are so popular.
What?
So that is basically,
Looks like a little modular.
yeah, that it just plugs together. So the way these work, I'm gonna take all these out. Yep.
Oh, wait. Is this a big no-no on your?
No, this is ASMR, baby. What are you talking about? Yeah, everybody loves this stuff. Just gotta do it.
Should have got a. I asked them for a hot tub, or not a hot tub.
Look, I gotta
swimming pool with an inflatable banana, but like.
I gotta entice you to come back someday. No,
People
this is
just
it.
don't know how to follow a rider, man.
So, this is how you daisy chain these. Check this out. Just go like this, and then you just go.
And then for the controller.
It's just in here.
Well,
Yeah.
but then these guys just go out to that.
Yeah, it just so that way you only have
that's kinda
you
cool.
only have one. You basically only have one connection for for 3 fans.
So why are those gooder?
Why are these gooder?
Yeah.
They're about, well, we're gonna add a 3rd fan, which is gonna give you better airflow. But they're about the same. Those are, I mean, all in all, Lee makes good fans. These are just Lee and they have RGB, which means you're gonna get better performance because of the lights.
They quiet?
They are quiet, yeah. That's something I really like about these. And you have a lot of control in the software for them as well. So you can actually do things like slow them down, but your fan curve should be totally fine. And we'll dial all that all in for you before we ship it to you. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is...
Go for a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, he's gonna go for a cigarette, guys.
5 minutes.
5 hours.
Actually, is my mic still on?
Yeah, your mic is on if you want to mute it.
Oh, no, I'll
Turn it off.
hot mic.
Oh, there you go. There you
They can listen to me smoke.
go. Okay, Joel will be back. He needs a mic. He needs a...
Jen, hey, my mic's on.
Okay.
So don't talk.
There we go. Okay, so let's go to this real quick.
Oh, thanks.
And... Okay, now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do the fun part of which, I mean, this is the thing, right? Like this shows you right here, guys. This is where you go, this shows you right here. What happens is that, you know, all of a sudden I'm like, hey, let's put the fans in. And it's just like when you guys go, you know, it's like, oh, now all of a sudden he bails. Sure, let's not help Robey put the fans in. Just kidding. Okay, so what we're gonna do real quick is do the fan, remove the fans and go from there. By the way, guys, I wanna say thank you so much for all the support, by the way. 232 subs already. People are saying there's 400 something on YouTube. Just to give you guys a recount, there's 1,484 people hanging out on Twitch, 552 over at YouTube, and 260 over at twitch.tv/Newegg. So that's about the number in terms of what we have right now. And then again, don't forget, we're putting the link here. We're gonna do another code right now. So the next keyword, let me bring it up for you. So we'll get that real quick. The next keyword is going to be Ryzen 9 5900X. Ryzen 9 5900X is the next keyword, which is what we have in here. So Ryzen 9 5900X. The mods are putting it up in chat. You got to go to the Gleam to get it entered and go from there. Oh, it's just Ryzen. Okay, just Ryzen. Okay, sorry, Tigger is it's just Ryzen. Okay, just Ryzen. Okay, there you go. Tigger's letting you guys know it's just Ryzen. You are 0 for 2. There you go. Right, just Ryzen. Listen to the mods. Don't listen to me. Okay, Ryzen is a keyword, guys, and you just put it in there, and you can see what the thing going from there. There you go. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. I love how you guys are like, you guys are so worried about it. No, I'm not drunk. Everything's fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's that. Got fans right here. Put these in, and these are gonna go like, make sure I put them in the right direction. This is gonna go like that, which means this is gonna go like this. Okay, there we go. These are gonna go out like this. Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna make sure these are set up correctly.
Living the dream during the nightmare.
There we go. That was fast.
Quick smoke.
He's back.
Just sucked it back.
Feel
Inhale.
You feel all better now?
Oh yeah, much more calm.
Okay, so what we're doing is
Demons have slowed down.
we're just lining them up.
So they made it so. Oh, I guess one would if they're gonna be the same company to kind of make their products fit onto other.
Yeah, all actually, and this is what this stuff is for. Is to just all make sure like everyone would all work that way. So it's all 120 and 140
That's another reason I like this map.
versus and then versus like what we used to do before.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, you just flip it over and go from there. Okay, do you want to screw these in?
Sure, and I'll use this thing.
Use the wow stick.
Ooh, wow.
There we go, and just hold it just like that.
My friend was showing me his house, and
It's not. See, it doesn't have the best
not
torque.
gonna
Yeah.
Thread it. No, it has decent torque, but I felt like that didn't thread in right. Or is it one of those goofy ones that you do it the first time? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I just.
a little more resistant than I like.
Yeah. I just don't think that quite has the torque versus the other ones. I mean, it's like it does it really well on some stuff, but some things it goes from there. Let me get you more. While you're doing that, let me get you more screws.
Oh, okay, yeah, these are just the. You know, give me the
Want this
minimal
one?
labor one.
There you go. Done.
Yeah, minimal labor one. Yeah, my friend showed him. He bought a house out in Cabo, and he's like, "Oh my God, it has birds." I'm like,
What do you mean
there are
birds?
Birds in Mexico. Idiot. Wait. Is this right?
Oh, we probably just need to loosen it a little bit and move it up.
Sure do. For the record, I didn't do that.
No, you didn't. I set it down. There you go. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, you know what? It's the first little thread on these fans. It
just
makes
a-
you like smash through the plastic.
And that's a lot of what makes them quiet too. Is it's got that dampening stuff in it, so it just makes it a little easier.
You just put it in the machine room.
Yep.
Like a pro.
There you go. I think.
There's something like, you know what? As much as I love beautifully, you know, and artful PCs with LED and this and that, I can't have a PC by my face or down by my legs.
Well, yeah. I always have. I think most of it's like mine's right next to my monitor, so you can like.
And you don't hear it.
No.
Well,
No.
I guess you got a headset on, no, but you know.
No, even when I have speakers out and I cannot hear it. It's quiet. And this one will be pretty whisper quiet as well.
Right on.
Yeah. So is your main gear one not that? Is it a little bit loud or?
No. It's not like. It's a controlled studio.
Yeah.
It's a really well built room. And it's like, you know, acoustically like dead in there for because all you want to hear is the music.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no choice. Like, I even have some rack equipment and stuff that I have to put in a machine room. But actually, one of the biggest challenges I had was finding 100-foot optical DisplayPort extension.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, because the machine room's like
Yeah.
100 feet out, which is a pretty short run, you know. Because here's the thing, it's really funny. It's that I used to be back in the day, like, you know, 60 hertz monitor.
Right, yeah.
No. And then once I did the, you know, 120, 144, I cannot go back.
Yeah,
Right.
yep.
So the only reasonable solution there is like, oh, okay, we're just gonna run your, you know, DVI cable or whatever. With an amp, you can probably get, you know,
Right.
100 feet and for $50,
Right.
a cable or something like that. And no, it's like I even just working like on music stuff, which isn't really like, you know, you need
the 144 hertz and all that stuff because it's not a game. You're not reacting and all that stuff. But again, couldn't go back to 60. It's just like even just putzing around IDEs and my OS and all that stuff. It's like a stop motion film to me. And 60 hertz in the production world is actually insane. Like in just like for LED walls.
Yeah, because everybody still was doing
24.
Yep. Okay, so you're in. Those are good. So I think what we're gonna do is let's get those mounted back in the case, and the case is back here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it just slides in, and then you can run the cables kind of through. So here's a little slot. You're gonna turn it the other way, and then flip it. So these go at the top, up here. There you go.
These guys.
Yeah, just like that. Okay, and then you're gonna use, there's like a little hole on the side that you run the cables, guys. So yeah, just like that. That's the thing that I like about these is there's only 2 cables. I'll grab them on the other side. There we go. Boom. And then it kind of slides down and then slides.
Oh, look, that they even got a little. Oh wait.
Yeah, and the guide you got to pull that through.
Oh wait, should this have gone through this or no?
It should actually. There should be a little hole right here.
No, this cable.
It should go through a little side hole, right?
Oh, down here.
Yeah, just like that, and then it'll be even. There you go. Boom. And then we grab these 2 things.
I like the Chef Emerald of PC building.
Whoa, a bunch of gifted subs. Who dropped them? Oh, Vega 585. Ooh, I didn't do anything.
Hey, with the power.
It didn't make you nervous. Sorry.
You know what? I actually got kicked out of shop class. I shouldn't have gotten kicked out of shop class for this. I was mucking around on the milling machine.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the thing with the big.
Yeah.
And I had the key in it. The key to turn the thing to hold the other thing.
Yeah.
That's my way of explaining it.
Yeah, you were very descriptive, but
And then I fired it up the machine, not thinking to take the thing out. And the chuck key spun around once, but at such a great speed that it flew out and put a hole in the chalkboard, and they were just like, "Get out!"
Wow.
And I was like, "All right."
You're like, "Okay, I'm done."
Yeah.
Fine.
Good.
Okay, we're gonna take this rear fan off. So I'll let you unscrew that because we're gonna put the motherboard in now.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. I'll hold it while you do it.
Right.
There you go.
Nice.
The WoW stick, isn't that? It's quite the name.
Yeah, it's the thing. I love this, but stronger because I do a lot of rack gear.
Yeah, and this would not do well with that. It's just a little too tepid. Yeah.
Tepid.
Tepid.
Do you know what tepid means?
It's like
warm.
Warm. Yeah, it's like it's not hot. It's just
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Medium chicken.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna say that next time I order wings.
Be like, I'd like it.
Tepid.
I don't know if they'd like that.
I still order medium at Starbucks and get bad looks.
Oh, for instance, yeah.
No,
Like,
I mean medium because that's what I'm used to. I'm a boomer.
Okay, you want to pop this in? Just goes right in like that.
You know what? Everybody screws this.
Yep, I did.
I screw this up nonstop because then I'm like, okay, motherboard, and I'm like, damn it.
Do you put it back in?
No, well, no, because you got to take the whole motherboard out.
So you don't do it.
No.
Yeah. See, that's why. At least I didn't let you mess that part up. Get to the end, you're like, oh, thanks, Robey. This has been a great experience where I didn't get anything.
Yeah. You know what? I have messed this up so many times. You know what's really weird? They're still as janky as they
Yeah, they are. They are. And that's why most now, like the really nice motherboards, actually have them integrated, so you don't even have to do this. But apparently, workstation means no, even though this is a nicer motherboard. Oh, you got it in.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's in there.
Okay, cool. Let's put it down. And then now, lower this. Oh, cables.
We're supposed to go through, aren't they?
That's okay. If they sit on it, it's okay. Whoop. Okay, let's put this down so we get a better view here.
Oh, he's showing off. Look at that.
Get it a little bit. Is the camera here? Is that okay? There you go. Okay, there we go. Now, if you want to grab that, and it just slides right in. I think you've done this before. And just make sure, and there's no cables, so you won't get anything trapped in there or anything like that, too.
Want to bet?
Well, you are talented, so yeah, I guess that is true. You are capable of doing that if you wanted to.
Life finds a way.
Okay, I think you're in.
Not quite. It's this stupid thing.
Yeah, I hate those things. And it might be, we might have to use the screws to kind of hold it against it.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
screw one in.
Yeah, let's grab your.
No, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
But
Okay.
I gotta hold it.
Okay, let me grab a screwdriver real quick. Get a screw.
You know what?
What?
I'm just really shocked that they just don't. Well, I guess it would be a standards issue, right?
What?
You know, like built this thing into not like a cartridge, but at least just like a box that just snapped it. But you know, and then you got all the manufacturers got to agree to it. And you got that proliferating standard problem. This is ridiculous. There are 13 standards.
Yep.
There should only be one, and then they do it, and then the result is there are 14 competing standards.
There you go.
Thanks.
Okay.
Is that magnet?
Yeah. And you don't have to worry about it. They're shielded now. I know a lot of people always think like, oh,
Not wearing gloves.
or it's a magnet. It's going to erase everything. But that's not true either.
Please.
I took yeah, okay, good. I did
It's
good.
just interacting weirdly with my back.
Okay, there you go.
Nervous laughter.
No, I'm blatantly laughing. There's there's nothing nervous there.
Monitor is now 5G compliant. Or the motherboard.
Okay. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There should be total of 9 screws. There you go. And then let me get this stuff out of the way. We'll need a little later.
Yes, it's a workstation motherboard. We will not be playing any games on it, only work.
That's all you wanted. No games. No fun.
Chips Challenge. Remember that one?
Chips Challenge. No, I haven't played that. Commander Keen.
You never played Chips Challenge.
No.
Who is this guy?
Apparently not
this
somebody
guy?
who played Chips Challenge.
Okay, did you play Ski Free?
Nope.
Oh my god, loser.
Wow, you're very nice.
You've never played Chips Challenge or Ski Free.
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Chat, help me out.
Is anybody else there?
Help me out.
Okay. Oh, ski. Okay.
Ski Free.
Yeah.
Or Chips Challenge.
What is ski free? Ski Robey, no. Everybody's like really mad at me.
No. I might have one-upped them.
You might. Yeah, I think you did.
I had a one-up them. Chips Challenge and Ski Free. Those were my go-tos. And Pinball. The free one.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Microsoft pack games.
Y'all remember Doom?
Hey, thanks for the $50, man. I do remember Doom. I do remember Stellar 7. I do remember.
Actually, you know what? I played Ski Free not that long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a good old Windows 3.11 game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you, I don't know, were you like me? Yeah, this is probably, the answer is no. But I used to do Windows 3.11, but because I wanted it to feel like I was really productive, I would install a bunch of stuff and just have icons everywhere because it had to feel more useful. Instead of like, literally I just had a ton of icons of useless apps. I was like, yeah, I use Windows.
Yeah. Look at all these windows.
Look at all these windows that I use. Look at all these apps I have. It's kind of like when people first had the iPhone, right? Like, hey, you have 83 pages of iPhone apps. That's really good.
But now I just delete them all.
Yeah, I know. Now it's like if I'm over a page and a half, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, okay, this is too much. So
yeah, I got my Candy Crush and my iCal.
What else do you play on? Is that the only game that you play on iPhone?
No, I don't iPhone game, bro.
No, not a mobile gamer.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I don't. It's not there for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Like some of it looks like it has potential, but you're like, damn, you know how much fun this would be with like a controller.
Are you going to try Diablo Immortals at all? You think? I'm not sure.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try anything once. Except for. Dark joke. Let's see.
You in?
Yeah, you gave me an extra one.
Okay. Well, it's better extra than not enough.
There you go.
Okay, so we got everything is in. Okay, now is the fun part. We're actually almost halfway through the build at this point in time because that's what's the next part's the AIO. Just we got to put the AIO together. Oh.
It's heavy already, eh?
Oh yeah, and when the PSU goes in, that's when all the fun.
You work out?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Good for you. I don't. I should.
We actually it's like 2 years ago, summited Mount Adams and done a bunch of stuff like that. So I've been It's the second tallest mountain here. Yeah, second tallest mountain. Sorry, second tallest mountain. Yeah, you don't know. You're like, yeah, Mount Adams. Yeah, you've been there. And then, yeah, so my wife and I were big into climbing, mountain climbing, and so we did a bunch of that
like
stuff.
ropes and stuff, or just
Like straight up, like summiting the ones that you can hike up for the most part.
wow. Can you do that on Rainier? Oh,
Yeah, Rainier.
that's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
And
that's
can you snowboard on that?
you can, but you have to take your own board up.
So no
Yeah,
ski lift.
people do. Yeah, no ski lift. People do it.
Because I wondered if they had some kind of like resort there or something. But
No, it's not the right kind of. It's not the right. There's just not the right kind of hills. There's nothing good, but people do it when they can. Okay, so let us figure out which way we're going to grab the other fans. Right here. Okay.
These are old ones?
Those just came with those come with the AIO, but we're not going to use them.
Right.
We're going to use more of the fans.
What do you do with all this stuff?
Goes in the fan.
Great. Is that how you treat your fans?
I treat my fans
God,
as
you should see how I treat my fans.
At least you have the courtesy to put them in a box.
yeah, and these are the non-RGB
just need a
fans,
hole.
and these are the RGB fans.
No. Oh wait, the ones are RGB?
These are all RGB. Those are not. These are all just regular high static
Why don't
pressure
you build
fans.
like a hover bike or something? Look at all those freaking fans.
I know, we got to figure out something. We're trying to come up with something cool to do with them. Okay. Next up is getting the AIO fans on.
They're like tactical.
You know what I mean? Like with all the bezels.
Yeah, they actually, and I know, I just like that. They have new ones now that are coming out. Okay, so we want this like this. Okay. This is how we're gonna mount the fan on. If you want to connect them, together? It's like big Lego.
Totally is.
Is the third word ready? We can do the third word now. The third word is Fire CUDA, guys. Fire CUDA. That is a third word for the giveaway. Does Robey know how to hook up tickets for the Arizona show? No.
Well, you want my Venmo?
Yeah, there you
We
go.
can do a thing. I can make that happen for the right.
Okay, and then we'll grab the. Oh, here, put this on first. So these are gonna be exhaust. So they're gonna basically blow a hot air. Well, not hot, but it'll speed up and then blow air through. Here's your wire for it. You want the wire to go this way.
Right.
And then let me grab our screws. There they are.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Healthy click.
Yeah, quality. Okay, now what we need.
You got big, long guys.
Yep, right here.
Look at that. Comes with everything.
There's 1, 2.
Get in there.
There you go.
Now, do you do what I do?
What do I do?
No, do you do what I do?
I don't know. You don't tell. I did.
I do like 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I.
Or are you a completionist?
Oh no, I complete. Yeah, I put them all in. Mainly.
I'm going to.
It depends on, like sometimes like
If you're shipping it.
yeah, and if it's for somebody else, like the last thing I want is like somebody's like, hey, yeah, so the AIO came out, that was awesome, and thanks for that, Robey, and you're like, yeah, I thought it was kind of boring content. So
Right. Do you ever speed run a build?
yes, oh yeah,
Oh, I'd love to see that.
yeah. So
What's your time?
So the fastest I've ever done a full build end to end. No cable management. We did it in just over 20 minutes. So we can do it in 20 minutes, and that's like basically with a stock cooler. We did one all cable managed all up with so it looked beautiful, looked presentable in 40.
Not bad.
So it was pretty, and actually that one's up on YouTube. That one's actually been a pretty popular YouTube one.
You want a job?
Want a job?
I'm joking. I'm pretty sure you have one.
I like this job. Do you guys build a lot of machines?
Me?
Yeah, no, I mean like for your stuff. Do you guys build a lot of PCs?
Not at the start, but when we update, we do a lot of like little goofy updates
okay.
and maintenance and stuff like that. Blow the dust out, whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, man. We just kind of order boxes for show production.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty well put together. And
Yeah.
They're industrial computers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Not, yo, bro, I want to play Crysis, but
Yeah, we do that, and then we've partnered up with Main Gear for render builds and my own
Stuff like that.
So
Okay, so we're good there. This is the awkward part, which is always super fun, and that's like we're gonna get this mounted inside of the case, and you gotta like grow like a third pair of hands and stuff like that. So I'll do this part, just because it's a little.
Crisis. This guy is stuck in the OOs. Crisis.
Dude, Crisis is that guy is full of crap. Because Crisis is still people still talk about it as a benchmark.
It's meanie to me.
Yeah. So. Okay, let's grab our mounting screws.
I'll bring it up to your level. Does it run Fortnite? Does it run Fortnite?
How many Fortnites will it run?
How many Fortnites will it run at the same time? There you go. Joke's still funny, guys. The code is not Fortnite.
No, the code is not Fortnite. It's like the most requested thing is like, how fast does this PC run Fortnite? We will not actually know how fast this PC runs Fortnite. I'm guessing with a 3080, it'll
What do
be.
you mean by fast?
How many frames per second when we optimize for competitive? So it'll be low visual settings.
Isn't UV inherently locked at the refresh rate?
Yeah, but if you can set it uncapped and then not do that. Yeah, so I'm guessing
For the serious Fortnite guy who doesn't exist.
Well, we'll have, but I'm guessing all in all, if I was just going to gander, given what we've done for most of our testing, this one will run Fortnite on competitive settings at 1440p at just north of 500 frames per second, which is pretty good. Which it'll be the only time Fortnite's ever run on your machine. Because I don't think you're a PUBG player, and I think a lot of people don't know that.
I mean, I appreciate what Epic does.
Yeah.
No disrespect, it's just not my cup of dubstep, man.
And you actually do a lot of stuff with Epic, yeah.
I do.
So that's the thing, right? It's like it's not.
I do. So I'm gonna watch my mouth.
Because they're tuned in right now. What is he saying?
Mark and Kim.
Yeah.
Texting me, hot. Yo, bro, wrap it up.
Mark Rain.
You know him?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Mark.
And Dave
Mark.
Jones and a lot of those guys.
Me and Mark are nemesis.
Really?
Yeah, in the car community.
Oh yeah.
He's Mr. Oh, I'm gonna get number one. I'm gonna get that car. I'm like, no.
Are you on that? Are you in the? Because you're doing all sorts of different stuff. Like you intermix with games and all sorts of things. With just part of your like regular stuff. There's a car club called the Game Industry Car Club. Mark's in and stuff like that. We should get you invited to that.
Oh, where do you guys go? Like thermal or?
Well, it's just like it's just like a group where all that stuff kind of gets shared and stuff like that. Yeah.
He's a big freaking car guy too. That's all we talked about when I met him.
Have you?
I didn't even ask him about Half-Life 3.
Oh really?
I'm like, what you tracking?
Have you
How you fitting it?
Have you
How fast can you go?
I don't know. I'm curious. That's actually interesting, right? Because yeah, I wonder what I forgot the cars that he has, but yeah, Gabe's a good. Yeah, he also
Drop top.
big into cars.
From the top, maybe? I don't know. Let me go through that door. Play that.
Okay, we have one more screw that I need to find here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Don't we all?
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And
Screwing into the.
no, I'm screwing into the
I
radio.
thought you were like.
I'm just putting them into the what? You don't need the fins, right? Yeah, those aren't that important. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount this bad boy, and then I'll have you mount this. Let's just switch out these. This is like the worst design, I'll tell you. I hate this.
Sponsored by.
Actually, believe it or not, they do sponsor me. But that's one of the things I like about my sponsors is like
take a punch,
and they're also okay with it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's like
R&D, the Lord's work.
it's nice because I mean the thing is like you want them to get better at it, right? Like, and so if I just tell you all the time your stuff's great and then it's not, it's just this bracket is wacky.
Headlining EDC every year, right?
So what other gigs do you have coming up now that you've gotten everything booked?
Phoenix and another one in Vegas, and like literally like just in the last 3 days we're sorting them all out, and I can't really announce them, but like they're all just hitting the paper stupid quick. So it's gonna be a busy summer, we'll say that.
That's good, right?
Yeah, well, for someone, yeah. I mean, someone's got to show up and do them, you know. But like,
Dean Wilson. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. Do you still enjoy it like big time? Like
Yeah. I like it not being at home for a year. Sure.
And you did a lot of different stuff when you were at home. Like you were like, it's funny because at first you were like, you thought you just sit down and play a bunch of games. That's not what you did.
No, I wish. No, we did a lot of like.
Let me scoot over so you're actually on camera.
Am I on camera?
No, you're not. Well, people like to see you.
They want to see the sincerity and the sarcasm in my face when I say I've been dabbling in the tech world, the digital media world, a lot of that. I think we started up in the last year alone, probably about 4 different companies that handle digital media in some way or another, all the way from blockchain technology to game design and all this other gobbledygook. So we've been keeping busy. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess the point being is that like now it's good to kind of get out of that and like do a little touring and all that sort of stuff, right? Yeah. Just to switch it up, you know, and that's actually why we're here, because I need this monster in LA. Right. Because when I'm not at home, I get withdrawal, or I don't have a computer with the kind of work power that horsepower to
do what
finish up a task that I may have started on a better workstation at home or something like that. And then it's like, well, you get what you get, you know. And I VPN into my place at home and can only download stuff that I've already done and can't really re-render. I bet I could set it up. You know what I mean? I could remotely access my stuff, but it's just a heartache. It's so much better to just have
and just be able to do it. Yeah. And then, I mean, this one, so your main system, because I remember the specs for it, was a 5950X. You had Western Digital for it, PCIe Gen 4. You had a 3090 EVGA from them. So all in all, like, this is not a whole lot less powerful than what you actually have.
No.
And so, yeah, you should actually...
Basically par.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even sweating that thing. Like at 100% all the time. You know, like a big render for me would be like 700 frames.
Okay.
At about up to 15 minutes per frame.
Okay.
So I just let it all night into the day, and then my sequence is done or something like that, because it's the thing about rendering. It's like ideally you really just want to commit to, you know, the beauty frame once you have it, and then you're like, okay, I'm good with this. I'm just gonna let it ship and render all day. But you want 8K.
Yeah.
You know, so even if it's 1080, even if it's 2K, 4K, whatever, you got the big thing, you know, because who knows what's coming out next year that's going to be like, oh, we're decoding AK File 5. You know.
You ready to Bob Ross?
Oh, what painting?
Thermal paste. Ooh. Thermal paste, yeah. So there's a couple ways I do it. I have a tendency to do the whole, like...
Too much, too little?
So if you want, I can put the thing, or you can do it.
I'm going to let you do it.
Okay.
I've seen way too many videos where they're like, bruh. Man, not update too much.
Let me update the giveaway real quick, guys. Sorry. Ending the goal on that one. So we're on our way towards a 3060. So now we're giving away a 3060.
I got a big ass fingerprint on this thing.
We'll get it cleaned off. So we need.
That would be funny though. A little hamburger patty, a little piece of lettuce, a bun.
Just put it down.
Smush it in.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Here we go. Here I go. Sorry. Yeah, here I go. Okay, so we're gonna do a little pea size. This is Arctic. This is Arctic Silver.
It comes in flavors?
Yeah, of course.
Arctic Silver.
Yeah, Arctic
now,
Silver.
Why would one want Arctic Silver versus, say, maladjusted blue?
Well, some of it has to do with just
green.
It's just like all in all, it has better thermal conductivity.
Right.
So really, when you think about doing this on the top of the IHS and then on the top of the cooling plate, it's not flat. So what thermal paste does is it fills all those gaps, so it transfers heat.
But the
this
flavors.
is better. Yeah. It's not the flavor's not. It's just the name of the brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. It's not really. You can't really. I've tried it.
I was just gonna say. Like,
I was then told not to do that.
Like use the this or the that, and it's like, dude, it just gets mushed in with a.
Yeah.
Look at you.
And I like this stuff a lot. It spreads really nice, which is good. Make it nice and even.
Whoa. Slow down there in DaVinci.
What?
He's doing the Sistine Chapel.
I am.
Could you imagine? Like, I wonder if there's a thing for that.
Oh,
Where
dude, I bet
guys
you if we
who,
probably
like, have
did.
done like really cool designs and then just smash the fan on top or whatever.
I don't know. I bet you there'd be a thing for sure. Find somebody who's like a really talented, then we'll sell it. We'll put it on we'll do an NFT for it.
Tube.
Oh yeah, it's in here. Do an NFT for it. So then, like right before it gets smashed.
What does it smell like?
I've tasted it. It doesn't. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Joel's gonna try it. It doesn't. It tastes.
Tastes like tofu. It doesn't
Yeah.
taste like anything.
It's not. It is pretty poisonous. So you wouldn't be kind
Oh,
of.
is it?
Yeah. Not. Yeah. Like I did. Like what you did, but don't do
You
more.
said not yet.
Don't.
I'm just.
I did the same thing you just did, and nothing happened to me. But I don't think it's something we want to eat a lot of.
No.
Yeah. But still. But it doesn't taste like anything.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I thought it would taste like paint thinner.
Sand?
Or something. You know, something chemically.
I thought sand. It didn't taste like sand. I thought, well, just see, it feel like it'd be grainy, but it wasn't grainy. What do you think? No?
Nothing. It's not doing anything for me. I wouldn't put it on my fries.
There we go.
But no, so I was treated to a vegan meal not too long ago.
Okay.
And they were like, "Here's some tofu," and I was like, "Okay, wait. Before you go nuts with whatever it is you're gonna do to this inconspicuously
Tofu.
white-looking block,"
Right.
I cut a piece off and he ate it, and it was like nothing. Right?
It doesn't taste like anything,
It
yeah.
doesn't taste like anything. But when they were done with what did she do? She did like some soy sauce and some other stuff, and I crap you not, it resembled chicken.
It's very, like soy, like it's very absorbent. Like
Yeah.
it's very flavor absorbent. I think because Josiah is vegan. So I've had, and the other thing too is my sister used to be, so I had tofurkey, and that was like not good. But I have had good tofu, but you're right, like it just depends on.
You really want to get everything.
Yeah, I want it to be even. Like, so that way your eye, again, this is
Does it even contact the corners?
Oh yeah, it'll cover it. Yeah, when you look at the cold plate that we'll show you here in a second, you'll see it'll touch the whole thing. So I'm covering the entire IHS. You said you wanted me to make sure that it was like,
Oh,
you getting a smell?
it does smell.
What does it smell like? I guess that's something I haven't done.
Smells like thermal paste.
Whoops.
Was that hand sand?
No, that's isopropyl alcohol. It makes it easy to get it all off.
Are we doing shots?
Later, we can. I'm sure we could probably find something better than isopropyl alcohol though.
Actually, probably not. I'd be very doubtful.
Okay, so here we go. Now what we're gonna do is get this mounted, and then all you're gonna do here is just line it. Okay, there it goes. So
Yeah, you might want to get those out of the way.
yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna do. Let me twist it around here. There we go. It's a little easier this way. Okay, cool. And then
That way, right?
nope, other way. You're looking so the logo's here. See how you can see the logo inside? It's like barely, so it goes up like that. And then it goes up like
You got it.
that. Wait, hold on. Did I do? Yeah, I did do it right.
Ooh, Shaky McShakerson.
Yeah.
We had a couple coffees today.
Man, something.
So speaking of coffees,
Do you need one?
can you ask Drew if he can make a Starbucks run?
We can actually, or we could Uber Eats it.
Uber Eats. Just ask him if he
Okay. There you go. You're good. You can let go.
Venti latte, please.
What kind of venti latte would you like?
What, is there more than one kind?
Oh yeah.
Do you want
Oh,
flavor?
totally. What kind
What?
of milk do you
You
want?
don't want different milk or anything?
Oh no, just ask for a venti latte and let the chips fall where they
Where they may.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the new rage is oat milk, right?
No, I'm just saying Uber Eats, like that's expensive. Like lattes are already $5. You can pay like 20.
It's not that much if you subscribe. If you
Really?
if you do the sub, you don't. It's like I think you pay like $15 a month, and then all of your delivery fees are. It's like basically you just pay one flat fee, and then you have no delivery fees.
What?
Yeah.
Does Uber Eats sponsor this?
No. I'm a consumerist. Like we know that, right? Like she gets so mad at me because like I'm the guy who buys crap on Instagram and oh that looks cool. I need that.
Buy things on Instagram?
Yeah, I
You
do.
know what? Let me introduce you to uncrate.com and this is why I'm broke.com. They're real sites, dude.
Really?
That's stuff. Oh yeah. That's like my whole Christmas list is like stuff from that.
What is it that what
It's
is?
just stupid.
It's just stupid stuff.
crazy stuff that you're not really gonna find. It's like if Spencer's Gifts
Oh,
had
yeah.
a website where everything costs like $4,000 or more, it would be that.
Yes.
Doesn't need to know this.
Yeah, you're like now Chanel's gonna be like, you can never have him on the show again because he's.
Right, you just lost like 20 sponsorship deals because they're like, well, shit, he's gonna talk about it anyway.
Okay, so now let's clean off this top here, and like I said, we'll replace that
Yeah.
logo,
That's cool.
and it'll be your logo right there in the center.
So when you don't see it, when you put the lid on, it'll still be me.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
like Schrodinger mouse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, is it there or is it not there? If you can't see it, is it really lit up?
Exactly.
Okay, let's get your last fan mounted.
Come on.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can actually twist. It's not easy.
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, it's not easy. I am like, we are genuinely terrified every time we take it off because we're like, this is not. Is it going to work?
Yeah.
But but if I ruin it, then I have to replace it.
You got a cool PC.
Okay, let's grab your last one of these,
More
Beth.
fans.
Your last one.
What motherboard are you using?
We're using a Asus, their Asus, it's a workstation, their WSX570 Ace. That's a workstation one. That also has some throughput stuff, some other things that are gonna be better for the work he does, but also allow you to play games, which he was a little nervous about. Not really. We're just trying to create drama here for the
Hey, man,
for the show.
If this machine helps me outrun that Yeti, we're good. What are you laughing about? You never played Ski Free.
I didn't play it,
so
but this
funny?
because this will definitely let you outrun the Yeti at like how many FPS? I wonder if that one's actually frame locked.
It's Ski Free? Oh, definitely. I don't even think it touches your GPU. I think it's all CPU stuff.
Okay, cool. I will let you mount that right there. Can't believe now I'm gonna have to go back and like put in hours of ski free.
Yeah,
so that way,
man. Well, not even. You only have to play it for like 20 minutes.
and then I'm good.
Are we up here? Or are we gonna go?
You're gonna want to go back, yeah. So it kind of so you can just cut it there, and then I'll thread it through. Oh, how are we doing on all the other stuff, guys? Oh, screwdriver.
Or screws.
Oh, they're right behind you. They're actually right here. There's a pull platform. There you go. And you might want to use the manual one, just because. Bubble waffle with Starbucks. Ooh, bubble waffles. Yeah, I like bubble waffles. Have you ever had a bubble waffle? They're Hong Kong waffles. I'll show you a picture. It's too hard to explain.
It's a waffle with bubbles. in it,
Yes,
right?
yes. But have you seen them?
No,
No.
but I can figure it out. No.
No.
No, I've never had it. I mean,
Yeah, it's literally a waffle with bubbles, but they're like they can be filled and all that sort of stuff.
It's an inverted waffle.
Yeah, exactly. But we've had a couple just random shows where we ordered food, and then people tried them, and they were like they've been digging them.
Oh, yeah.
But since you're so anti Uber Eats,
Well, I'm not anti.
I heard
Uber Eats.
anti-Uber
I
Eats.
just was anti like waiting 4 hours for a coffee. Are they fast here?
it's about 20 minutes.
Oh, geez, that's insane.
Yeah, there's a Starbucks right up the road.
That's
So
what
it's,
I meant.
yeah. So it's like really, really close, and then we're finally getting a drive-through one here. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, you know what? I passed one, and there was a drive-through one in front of.
Yeah, because the normal one's getting closed to make the drive-through
Oh,
one.
it's like seriously. I've
Yeah.
heard of Starbucks being on opposing corners of
Yeah.
intersections, but that's just ridiculous.
We do have one like right up because this is Seattle, right? And there's more here per capita than I think
So
anywhere.
what happened to Pete's? Man, they just got crapped on.
There's still. I think I still seen Pete's
I've
around.
seen one or
yeah,
two,
but there's one. Yeah, I know there's one in Redmond
damn it,
by
could've been
Microsoft.
us.
Yeah, there's one by Microsoft in Redmond. I remember that one. But have you eaten down there a lot? I think you did some stuff with MS a long time ago.
In Redmond?
Yeah.
Uh,
So there's like a Chipotle there that had that was near a Pete's, and that one's still there.
yeah, I don't remember eating actually.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I know you don't remember everything.
No, I don't even remember what I had for dinner 2 days ago, to be quite honest. Oh, you know what? I can guarantee you I know what I had. I had steak. I had a weird steak with broccolini.
What was weird about it?
Well, because it was at a Rawhide Event Center, right? And they had this like catering room.
Okay.
It was like catered meals. So like it was the promoter invited a whole bunch of his buddies, and we all shuffled into this like like a
something you would rent for a wedding reception.
Right,
You know,
like a tent?
Kind of like that. And
Yeah.
and then there was like this big long table, and they were like, I was like, oh crap, I gotta sit through this. Like, cause you know when they come out, what do you want? You want this or this? Like A or B, fifth
Right.
menu, right? And I was like, so we sat down. I'm thinking like, man, it's gonna take like 40 minutes just to get food. But then all of a sudden, like 50 plates, all the exact same thing, like all steak, potatoes, and broccolini.
Just showed up.
All just came and they just everybody ate it, and the vegans were like, oh. And it's pretty good.
But actually, but it was weird, but it was good.
It was adequate. I
Okay.
guess would be the word.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me get this cleared up. We now have the AIO mounted. Now it's just the weird part where I gotta hook it all up and do some cable management, and then we'll put in our GPU, which everybody loves.
Everyone loves.
And everybody loves putting in the GPU. But
Is that your favorite part?
it's like when the build starts to kind of finally coalesce. Like right now it looks really nice, but when you put the GPU in, it's like you know that you're getting close to turning it on.
All right.
And so, because then after that, it's just nobody's excited about the PSU. Outside if we do smell it, we're like trying to get a deal with Yankee Candle to have a PSU smell. Yankee.
Oh my God! Cue Gwyneth Paltrow, please. Oh man, I would love to smell that to my computer.
So we've been making jokes about like
She would.
yeah, she would.
She would.
That'd be pretty funny though. So when you one of the things I was asking you about earlier is not necessarily how much did the head weigh the same when you first started wearing the head? Because like now it like does
What's
like.
heavier, a pound of bricks or a pound of feathers?
No, I'm just saying, like, was it like you've added a lot of tech? Did you do some things like add carbon fiber after a while?
Yeah.
You see what I'm
First
saying?
one was like a acrylic kind of dome hamster ball thing, but custom made, not quite a hamster ball.
Right.
Yeah, a little on the chunky side, and then a few iterations later, like it went from like hard hat,
Okay.
like in the inside,
Okay.
to like something a little more trim and fitted and custom, to me going to the Henson Creature Lab in Burbank, California, where they make the Muppets.
Oh, okay.
All
Wow.
that stuff, and then we put them on the case, and they made it like 80% lighter. They carbon fibered it. I got covered in crap, and they took a mold of my head.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like serious business now. Yeah. So when and how many heads have been made? A lot.
I'd say close to 100 because we give away a lot, and we do them for contests or for special promotions. So we've had Sea-Doo head, Greg Mike did a head, like all these artists do heads. I got a Robbie Trevino head coming up in our show in October, and that's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah.
And so and what is an average head cost, if you don't mind me asking?
It depends.
Okay.
Right. Like if it's gonna be tour ready, like where the ears have a thing that can come off and it can fit nicely in a box, or fixed. If the ears are fixed, it can be cheaper, like $3,000 to $4,000 for like a fixed head. And we use those as like hero heads for video shoots.
Okay.
Or something like that, or promotions or stuff like that. But the actual show ready head, probably about 10 grand.
Okay.
But that thing will last a decade. I mean, unfortunately, there's no technology that will get the smell of feet and wet cardboard out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't exactly like send it into the dry cleaner. Best you got is like a little Febreze before you get up.
And
on
that's
stage.
all you do?
That's all you got.
And does it when you're done, you're like ready to take the thing off, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or clean the puke out of it. Like it's
Have you
so
had
gross. No, I've never puked.
Oh, okay.
Almost once.
That would be brutal.
Because I was just not having it. I was so sick, and it was a bad night. But I didn't. I definitely have burped in it, and that's not good. After like a nice heavy meal, and I do. I'm surprised I haven't.
Right.
Actually, on this stream once, but I'm very not like that guy.
Yeah. Oh, you're just like you'll just let it go.
Yeah,
like my dad.
it,
Like my dad. Yeah. You're like, oh, that was like an 8. Yeah.
7.6, but and then I catch myself doing that in the mouse head. Oh,
And it's not good.
And you're like, you need a good stiff breeze, or something to come in and kind of fan it around. But in the dry heat and in Phoenix,
not a good thing.
Steak, dinner, it was just like, yeah.
Do you now that you've kind of done that? Do you know hey, there's things I won't eat before a show because I know this may.
Yeah. Sushi.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sushi, 1,000%. Anything basically that gives me the poops.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want that either, because you got to be standing up there,
Right.
and pretend to jump around at least if you can't, you know, or.
How?
A lot of things, man. This is why they pay me the big bucks.
Well, that's what I mean.
It's not just about playing music.
I
It's
didn't
about,
think it
like,
was.
Not burping, not crapping your pants, managing pee breaks. You know, fans get that. They can leave at any time and go use the bathroom. Sometimes
But not you.
3 hours, and I'm like, oh man,
I'm here.
oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yep.
Yep.
What is that's an average set is like what, 3 hours? Or?
No.
Okay.
Longest is probably like 2.
Okay.
I'm old, man. Like back in the day, yeah, I could hammer out a 3-4 hour like fun-a-thon when I'm having fun, and I still have fun. It's just like my back hurts for no reason now.
Right. Yep. No, I get that. Because I just realized, because you were born in 81. Is that what you said? 80, 81?
Oh yeah. Birthday.
Yeah. So I'm actually.
No, dude, 40.
Yeah, I'm actually. I guess I just realized that
80.
I'm 49. I'm actually older than you.
The controller for the fan.
Yeah, that's the controller for the fans. I'll be controlled via via USB, which is nice. So we're gonna. I almost forgot about a step that we're gonna do now, which is hook up all our front panel connections, which that's always fun. So we have one more. There you go. What did you rate that one?
That's a 4.
Okay. So not the best.
Not even close.
What's that? Have you had like one magic, like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe it's like clicks for us on when we put in certain GPU or a certain RAM. We're like, oh, that was the best click ever. Mine's far less. But what?
You guys are all about your clicks?
Oh yeah,
Do you
big
rate
time.
them?
Oh yeah, we rate them.
Yeah.
And right now, so far, like the ones that you did today were actually pretty good. But like we're
probably the best.
yeah, the ones but we've had ones that are just like, they're magical, and we don't know why they're so magical. But yes, we rate the clicks. What's it like? You remember the most epic burp you've ever had? No.
No.
Oh, okay. But you've had like you've getting a 10.
I'm sure there's one somewhere. It doesn't take the forefront of my responsibilities as a human, so like I don't really know.
What is in the forefront of your responsibilities as a human?
Well, living and breathing.
That's right.
And yeah, you know, just kind of culminating my craft and.
You ever thought about how much longer you're going to do it?
No, I'll always do it.
Okay.
I just won't always be wearing a mouse head jumping around on the stage.
Okay.
It's that simple. I mean, like, I'll never quit making music. Like, at what point do you just decide, okay, you know that, you know, maybe millions and millions of dollars you invested in a studio and all the time it took you to build it the way you wanted to, and then it's just like, oh, 45, time's up.
I'm done.
Peace. What do we do? Movie theater. All right. Kick this shit to the curb. No, I'll always do that. I just think shows will just slow down a bit. I'll do the ones I want, you know what I mean? And not really rely on that as a means of, like... I never want it to feel like a job.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so the only thing I need of is...
What is it? What do they say? Oh, like, what's your dream job? Like, well, none. You know, like...
You would rather, like, just not work.
Dream job is just not having one.
That'd be, like, ideal.
Yeah. Are you gonna put a power supply in this thing at some point?
We gotta... I'm getting all this stuff.
I don't mean to rush. I'm just looking at this empty hole like, wow, this is almost a computer, except...
Yeah, we gotta get all... This is all the fiddly bits, right? Where you gotta get, like, all the small stuff to kind of make it all work. So I'm just hooking that stuff up. And then we're gonna plug it into the motherboard, so it's at least...
Music feeling like a job ruins it. Or lets you headline EDC. Or Ultra, or any other one of those. I wonder what they're doing this year, because I think they canceled it, didn't they?
I don't know. I haven't like, all in all, like, it's just been one of those things with...
You go to concerts and shows and things?
Yeah, I try to.
Strike me as a Megadeth fan. You a big Megadeth fan?
No, I'm a big EDM fan.
Are you really?
Yes.
Wow.
Like Garrix and all those guys, right?
Garrix, you should build him a computer.
I'd love to. I
Just something else I can kick his ass at. Video games. Yeah?
He's so...
I love him. He's a nice kid. He's a nice kid.
Yeah, I listen to...
Aside.
I listen to a lot of EDM, and so that's really, no, I'm not, EDM and country. Just kidding. Okay, let's get all your front panel connectors hooked up. So that's what I'm wiring right now. Do you remember doing this? Like, this has been a while since you've like sat down and actually built a PC, huh?
Oh, I never do the cable management.
Robey's favorite.
This is my favorite part.
Is it really?
This is the OCD. This is like all about, this is where this is your, like one of the things that people just love about the builds is just taking the time to make it look pretty. But we'll do some of that stuff here for sure. It doesn't take that long.
What was the last show you went to?
The last show I went to was, it was a long time ago. I don't
You don't even know.
I don't even know what it was. It was at the Esports Arena in Vegas, and they had a bunch of different people there.
Right.
So, but that was the last time I went to a show. I haven't been to shows in a long time. So, no, it's one of the things that my wife is actually a musician, and we had a really bad experience with the music industry, and so.
Oh.
Yeah, I know exactly.
You and everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody.
I'm waiting to meet someone who's had a good experience with the music industry.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
Other than a royalty check.
Which is not. I don't even know if that's
And even sometimes that's not even a good one.
not even a good one.
You're taking when?
Yeah, because you're like, oh, wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah, well.
You have both.
It's a grind. It's a grind. It's long game strat. There's no fast track to.
No, I think anything that's especially.
If you get fast track, don't expect to hang on.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Oh yeah. I guess you would. Okay, ready? For all the connections. This is all the fun stuff.
It's all you.
Okay, you don't want to do it? Okay, cool.
Whoa, do they still do that?
Yeah, this is the word. This is the one that sucks. This is the USB 3.2, and you can
Why
bend
does it suck?
because
There's
it's just
no-
a stupid connector. It's just such a stupid connector, and you have to do just at 90 degree, and that's
Ooh, that's a
good click. That's a good.
Oh yeah.
That was a good
yeah,
click.
Oh yeah, that's a good click, eh?
Do you want to do these ones though? You remember these?
Rip and get her a good click in there, eh, bud? Oh yeah. Look at that. They got it all labeled.
Yep.
Labeled.
Do you remember the order, or do you?
Oh no way, but I can read.
Okay.
I can barely read.
It's pretty small. So the top left. Okay.
I can't read it.
Okay.
You know it by heart, eh?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, bud, I'm gonna go out and rip a smoke.
We'll see you in a few, eh?
Yeah. Okay,
Thanks for stopping
bud.
by, eh? Okay. Let's get this popped on real quick.
The Canadian's coming out. Oh, nice, thanks.
Okay, let's get this on. Okay, guys, so we'll go through and just we'll do another giveaway bit in just a few seconds. Get you guys updated there. We're just kind of into the build, which is fun. So, and asking a bunch of interesting questions, which is always good too. Let me get this hooked up, and then we'll go through this. What time is it? It's 7:16, so we're coming up on 2 hours. So we're getting close to the second hype train. We have a lot of people here, yeah, it's just going very well. Okay, so let's update this real quick, guys. Just so you guys know, we have a couple giveaways that are still happening. Right now, we're at 348. Why are the front panels not? I don't know. I wish the front panels were standardized. They're still a pain in the butt. That is definitely something they do need to fix at some point in time. Right now, I'm just plugging in all of the connectors, and I'll zoom in and I'll show you guys what we've connected here in just a few minutes. And then we're just hooking up our USB and all that sort of stuff, so it's just all kind of ready to go. Okay, anyway, guys, welcome. My name is Justin Robey, the host of Robeytech. We're a show dedicated to PC building. We're here with Deadmau5, who's off currently taking a smoke break, which is great. Some of the stuff that's basically happening, just to give you guys an update in terms of where we are doing a couple giveaways. We have over $6,000 in giveaways we're doing there. We're going to do another keyword right now, and the keyword for that is it's supposed to be EVGA. I think it's supposed to be EVGA. It might be EGA. Hold on. We'll get that updated. Let me get that fixed. Yeah, it's supposed to be EVGA. One sec, guys. Let me fix it. It's supposed to be EVGA, so we'll get that fixed real quick. Here it is. We're gonna get this fixed. Okay, here we go. We're gonna just fix that one. Edit. So the code for that one is gonna be EVGA. Okay, and it's EVGA. Sorry, fixed. Okay, so it's EVGA, guys, is the next entry, and that is available now. So if you want to go into that link and put that in, that'd be great. And so the other ones are good. And then also, yeah, so we got Sophie, Ryzen, FireCUDA, and EVGA are all of the different entries for that. Yeah, I know. EGA, that's old school. Jacob Freeman just wrote me and said, EGA, that's old school. It's actually EVGA. Sorry about that, guys. We got that updated and fixed. So that is the next keyword for there. The other thing, too, is that we're at 349, looks like, of 500. We're going to try and give away a 3060. We're getting close to basically getting that giveaway as well. And then we also have the second hype train that's coming up as well, guys. So we have a bunch of other things from there. And we're actually almost 3/4 done with the build at this point in time. So I'm going to start cable managing so we can put the GPU in when Joel gets back and start getting ready to turn it on, which is actually getting really close. So thank you for all the subscribes and all that sort of stuff, guys. Robey, have you ever built a PC with Quattro? Yes, I have. I've built some pretty crazy workstation PCs back in the day, for sure. But yeah, and I'm pretty excited to open up this. This power supply because the power supply is supposed to be really tiny, and so pretty stoked to get to check that out. Okay, let's get this in here. We're getting really close here, guys. Let's get this low. We're just getting all the cables done, and then we're gonna go and run them and get them squared away. Okay, so everything is now plugged in. Let's see what we can do in terms of getting it all. This is all power. So now what we're gonna do is just focus on getting it. But this is not sticky. It's supposed to be sticky, but it just keeps coming out. I actually don't need it, so I'm just gonna disconnect it because we are not gonna use it. So I'm just gonna put this in as here. Okay, cool. Okay, so next up is, this is a random RGB we're not gonna use because we're gonna do everything through power, and this is going to get powered separately. Okay. Let's go and get this tightened up. The good thing is that with this particular case, guys, we'll be able to just kind of hide it all, which is nice. So we won't have to be as anal as I typically am with the controls and stuff like that.
Somebody say anal?
Yes, he did. We're just talking about keeping everything clean. We're just getting it all clean now. I knew that'd bring you back.
Is that the code word?
Yeah, that's the code word. There you go.
Family friendly, he says.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Not with. Okay, so what we're doing real quick is we're just going to quickly cable manage, and then we're going to put your GPU in.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then people are just going in.
I'm using the onboard?
Onboard what?
Video.
No, you don't. I mean, there isn't any on this one. Yeah, which is unfortunate with Ryzen. If you really want to, yeah, we can. I'm sure we could just give the GPU away. I'm sure people would be really happy.
Do builds like that ever?
Onboard ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have done some, specifically for people who really want small form factor PCs. They'll be like, hey, can you build us a PC? And all we want is an Intel chip that has an integrated graphics card, so that's all there is to it. And we've also done stuff you can get some really small, the KO versions of the 2060 that are super tiny, or Nooks is another one that's actually pretty interesting. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever played with those. Oh yeah, there you go.
On the Cube Show. To communicate with the head. We have a motion tracker up in the head. Not a motion tracker, accelerometer.
Okay.
To tell us the pitch, yaw, roll of the head. That I translate that information over to the real-time system so that I can project a mouse head that actually follows my head movement.
I would love, I could geek out on the tech that's probably inside of your...
For about 10 minutes. Then the swearing starts.
Oh, really? Because it's just
It's a fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of it's really kind of bleeding edge stuff. A lot of it's pretty much all custom built. Our media delivery system was all built in Touch Designer, so that's Python and Node.
Right. Yep.
And of course, with Python and Touch Designer, it's you can do anything, which gives you every option in the world to do something the wrong way, the right way,
whatever. Yeah.
Optimized way to do something and stuff like that. So it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but once you get a good, solid framework, then it's fun to play with shaders and code and finding new ways to preload content and shaders and stuff on the fly, which is a lot.
Just moving your tray over.
Is that a good click?
Yeah, it's a good click. Yeah, not a bad click. So I mean, the thing is like with how does the so you have motion trackers, but how does it actually communicate with everything? Is it Bluetooth or wireless? Like
no, it's a straight up USB to the.
So it's you're physically wired in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you have like you must have like a ton.
pack.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, battery pack external, because if it was in the head, it would just absolutely destroy my neck.
Yeah, because
So
it's
there
got
are
to
lights in it, in some of them. One of them, the most recent incarnation of it, is just like this matrix of green lights. I used to have one that was like full RGB, like LED matrix that you could program and draw things on, but it just became too much of a high maintenance thing, because you know they were all hand soldered. There's no Sphere LED product,
Right.
You know what I mean? So we had to individually solder LEDs, and
Jeez.
there was
a lot of it.
thousands or so. Yeah. And
Man.
one of them breaks, then it's like Christmas lights that road.
And then you have like
it's not a good time for not me, but somebody.
When you finish like an album or whatever it was, I know visuals play so much of a part in terms of the show part of it. So is that like a whole different creative? Like, is that like, do you have that stuff basically baked and figured out before you release the album? Or do you think about it together?
No, I think the visuals come actually much later than the music, especially when it comes to like music videos, stuff like that. Because like no way when we did the Pharrell video was I thinking of an intergalactic drag race and
right.
Kind of theme the music around that. It's more of an afterthought.
Okay.
Same with the show visuals for other music that I play that don't have music videos. Because I think I only have like 5 or 6.
But I mean, you make visuals when you play on sets, right? Like all that sort of.
Not from the ground up.
Okay.
Not low-level shader code on
Right.
stage, because at some point I have to perform music.
Right.
So a lot of that kind of stuff is pre-built.
Okay.
Or predetermined, but not rosterized predetermined.
Okay.
Like you're playing a video file back, but
Okay.
you're playing a shader. Like the way a video game works, kind of, except with our shaders, I have maybe 16 parameters that control different things that the shader does for that particular shader. And then I can play around with parameters like, hey, draw a rectangle, make it big, small, that kind of thing, and then I'll have a fader for that, and then a fader for that. And then when the next, shader or group of shaders, are composed or composited together to go on our LED surface, then I have 16 new parameters, and then I can play with those, like just easy Fisher-Price controls for those, and a lot of it is just beat-driven or OSC controlled and stuff, because like I said, I've got half of my Microsoft service is for, the visual cue stuff, and then the other half, I'd say like it's 75-25. The 75 is like the music control. Because I'm up there playing music.
Right. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Also robustly being my own VJ in such a way, so not scripting it from start to end, but leaving some loose ends so I can have something to do during, say, a 3-minute lull in the track that really does not require my attention because it's electronic music and it's preordained to be a certain way, as opposed to he's up there programming every kick drum, every blah, 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 blah. Nobody does that. Nobody.
So it's like basically it's like almost like just like you're doing your mixes live, you're also doing some of your visuals live, but it's very simplistic.
Yes.
Because it's
And traditionally, that's what DJs go and play, except they're playing, pre-recorded music. Obviously,
Right.
it was created in the studio, ends up on 2 CD players, and they bounce back and forth between those two. But
Right.
they also have another guy up front of house who's got, like, Resolume or some VJ equipment that let them do that for that, so they can just focus on the hard work that it takes to mix song A and B together and back, you know what I mean?
And you do both, or do you have somebody who helps with that?
No, I do both. The guys up front of house, well, except I don't do lights.
Okay.
Our light package is pretty beefy for what it is. So we have 2 MAs up there and a spare in case one poops the bed. And then they're doing that, the lights, like the physical lights. And they're also sort of babysitting what I'm doing. Like not modifying anything, but just making sure
that it's
it's doing what it's supposed to, and in case of an emergency, they can hit a switch and then it'll go to another mode and spill over to another box and all that stuff. So backup's like really important. And even with all that, it's like it's a big process. But once you get it down in rehearsals for like 2 weeks of the build and then the set times, you're really going ham there, right?
Just getting them all cleaned so it looks nice.
You ever amputated someone?
No,
I
that's
feel
never.
like you'd be really good at it.
Thanks. I might put that on my resume later as like a potential hey, potential job opportunities. Like, should I get unemployed as a YouTuber or whatever it was? It's like, hey, Joel said.
You know what? I'm actually shocked that Twitch won't. Well, maybe they will, and just no one does it. Like a medical surgeries.
Oh, maybe somebody does do
Right?
that. I don't know. Actually, that's a good, because I mean, you can watch it on like
We're gonna
Discovery.
let hot tubs go. We should do open knee surgery.
Would you watch it?
Absolutely. That stuff fascinates me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that the other thing too is I think one of the things is like I think doctors, especially in the U.S., maybe not other countries, but with lawsuits and stuff, would probably be very afraid of like if that's because I
Just meat.
Well, I know, but the thing is that some other doctor watches and says, "Oh, well, he should have done it this way," and then he gets
the armchair doctors.
Yeah, exactly.
All the sorry.
I have those people who, as I build PCs, well, that's not how you should install your fans, or blah blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's like I can only imagine somebody.
Carotid artery.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, they're like,
Actually.
yeah.
Little actuallys.
He's like, oh, I don't know if you should put a stent in that one. And you're like, why would you do that stent over this stent? We know that on this artery, it's actually, the flow is that much.
Oh my God. And then the patient's just going, Jesus.
Like, yeah, you're just, like, the thing is,
out, doctor.
if anybody does it, like, you got to sit there and be like, oh, sir, we're just asking you don't read Twitch chat while you're having surgery.
Yeah, like and subscribe for more bloody action.
Okay, so now your stuff is all, for the most part, plugged in.
Is it?
And it's all controlled. We got our
Actually, that's not bad.
power. We'll get to cover the whole thing too, which it'll look
So
all.
You're not going to see any of that. So
Nope.
That was what we call in the professional space an exercise in futility.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, that's how I would do it. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like and I just kind of cram
it in,
there,
yeah.
and then
I have a tendency to do it just because, like, if I ever had to come and do surgery on your build, like, I know where everything's. It's all about clumping it together. So it's like, okay, I need to fix your rear fans. I know where that's at. Blah blah blah.
This
Okay.
little maneuver
cost
us 50 years.
Exactly. Jeez. Okay. I mean, all in all, like the still thing, like Henry Cavill did his build, like so almost a
Did he
build.
really?
Yeah, he did all his build live.
for him.
Instagram. Took him 13 hours. And you're gonna have your whole build done in just shy of 3. So you're actually still doing pretty good.
I am doing great. Got my posture down and everything.
Yeah, you're just having a good time chilling, which is good. That's what I wanted. Okay, so now you ready to put in your GPU? This is like the biggest. This is the biggest thing, right? Like everybody loves this part. This is why they tuned in. After this, they're all gonna bail and they're like, I'm out. Okay, so here's.
Do you find that, having done this many times, that people just drop out after the GPU goes in?
No, people drop out during cable management. That's like where I'll see like the
I
large.
dropped out during So I'm with you there.
So I know who the hardcore people are, but then they'll come. They have a tendency to come back after a while. Like they'll go do. That's when they're going to do their smoke break, and then they'll come back and they'll be like, oh, yeah, GPU. Yeah. So here we go. Let's go to side camera so you guys can basically show that off. So you're going to be in that camera right there. There it is. Oh, and the music stopped.
Did it? Oh, there was music?
Yeah.
Oh, DMCA, bro.
No, I have that lovely license stuff, which is funny because everybody was like, "Hey, I'm pretty sure if you played Joel stuff, you'd be fine."
If you did play my stuff, you would be fine because you hereby have my consent and permission to play music that I am the sole copyright and publisher of said music. Oh, except for anything that went out on Ultra, so nothing anyone else.
Oh, it's, hold on one second.
What?
Nothing, let me fix something, takes 2 seconds.
Some stuff.
We're gonna fix it, guys, 1 second.
The camera is frozen.
There it is, it's back.
Nobody cares.
They do, they wanna see your GPU, there it is.
Oh, bet they do. Oh, you gotta subscribe to my OnlyFans for that.
We're gonna cut it off here at the end, and it's just, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out today.
Did they? Oh, is that a no-no?
What?
Camera. I heard.
Actually, OnlyFans, yes, actually that is true.
Why is...
Telling people to subscribe on OnlyFans on Twitch is a no-no.
Yeah, okay, well, it's a good thing we didn't do that.
No.
Why is this so big?
It's all heat.
I have got 3090 that's smaller than this.
That's right. You have a Founders Edition, right?
What's the difference?
So this is actually.
Explain this to me.
So we actually have tested this. These have a tendency to run better, and the other and cooler. And so you're basically paying for essentially the cooling capacity, and then these chips have a tendency to be a little bit bend better, especially on the higher end, like the For the Win 3s,
So
the ROG Strix.
no disrespect, NVIDIA, but why did you do that?
That's what board partners just have a tendency to try and make it better.
Right. So why don't they buy it? NVIDIA's got some money.
Yeah, I don't think. Honestly, it's with what they just did with. I don't think Nvidia is gonna. If I was like looking through a crystal ball, I don't think Nvidia is gonna be in the. Yeah, there's a peel there, and there.
Oh, I'm like, why is this?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And you have the. Okay.
I don't care. I don't care. Don't judge me, man. This
No.
is what I do.
I know you. Look at that. That's talent.
Well, I don't have any fingernails because I.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Look at that. That was pro.
In here?
No, right here. These three. These are pretty easy. They just come off. Yeah. You might have to. Yeah. You have like zero fingernail.
No fingernails.
Yeah.
All that grinding.
From all that time with Tony Hawk.
Yeah. He bites my nails.
Oh, that's nice. How is that not awkward?
It's not.
Tony, can you get out of my personal bubble? I mean, honestly.
I'm at peace with it. Don't kink shame me.
Okay, let's get this prep for you.
Important notice.
Yeah, that is not anything we need to worry about.
Retention bracket for touching some select chassis.
Yeah, we won't have to worry about that for you.
Back in bin.
Okay,
Wow.
lots of peels there. I think that should be it.
Sure,
And there it is. Oh, you might have one more on there. Maybe on the PX one, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe we should take that.
Yeah, and then that one too. There you go.
Where?
Just pull that. Pull this.
Well, I will, but. Oh, wait. Where are you seeing this?
Right here.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a peel.
No, sorry. Plastic bit. There you go. Okay.
Cha-chong,
It's open for you.
Ka-chong, ka-chong, ka-chong. This is where you do this. Do you do these upside down?
Did I do them upside down? Goes, yeah, just like that. Need a table lower?
No.
You good?
I'm a strong, independent mouse.
Good for you.
Let's see. Get out of here. Oh, your cable.
It's okay. It's just gonna sit on it. It's fine.
It's actually preventing it.
I'm gonna click in there. There you go. Oh, that was a good click. She's in there.
Well, we should wiggle it this way to make sure.
Yeah. Because these things are just growing on trees right now. Okay. If you want to go ahead and screw those two screws in, this is magnetic. Yes. Okay. Good.
These are thumb screws.
Yeah. A little thumb.
Well, if you got
If you have like.
Can you get your hands in there?
No, I have fat thumbs, dude. I work out, but not.
Overhead.
Oh, overhead. Sure. Let's do it. There you go.
I have one of these, but it's not that big.
Yeah, I have one of the ones that you have in the other room. The Founders.
Like 8 by 8. What the hell?
Oh.
Let's see.
What happened? Oh, yeah, there you go. But we're fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. It's all gonna be fine, guys. Don't panic. Oh. Didn't know that was not in there.
Big chunky card though.
It is. Lots of cooling capacity. And they have, we did test them. Like I said, they're actually more powerful or run.
What do you bench with?
We use IDA 64 and we use Heaven. We have a bunch of different stuff that we're on. Heaven is a really good one for us because it does stuff that also not only does it test the frame rate, but it also does a good thing in running the temperatures up. So that way we can make sure that the temps are running well they are.
I use Octane Bench.
Yeah. Okay. So
for rendering,
I literally
doesn't really do.
Yeah. The other thing too that this also has is more overclocking power as well. So you can overclock this card heavier than you could a Founders Edition.
For the win.
For the win. It's elite. You're not in. Okay. I think we got that in. So now what we can do is just clean off the little bit. Put that in, and then we are gonna put in your cable combs. This is just to make it look polished. And then PSU and you're done. You're almost there. Luckily, I did do this for you just to save you some time. I put the cable combs on.
Nice.
So these are just, so they'll look really nice and clean in there.
Well, are these going to be like basically? Well, it's going to be different.
Oh no, it's gonna go. Sorry, it's gonna go. That's it's the 24 pin. Yeah. Sorry. We are gonna do that same trick on the EVG on the larger card, and so it'll look nice and stay nice and solid. And then push the combs all the way towards the front. Yeah. So you're just gonna kind of, what I do is I loop it around, run it through the back there.
Oh, is that what you do?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You want to come out?
I want it to go this way, so you're gonna go in this way. No. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, that's weird. How do you get to the?
You'll just run through the back, yeah. And then I'll have the combs look nice, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then the combs, you can move the comb so it looks all clean and polished.
I love cable porn. Like
Yes.
some of those grams.
So we are gonna have to go, I'm gonna have to go grab another cable kit real quick.
Thank you.
Okay. Now this one, yeah, see, clean, neat. This one, ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Just realized this one will be kind of an interesting one to plug in. This is your CPU EPS power connector. This is actually the one that gives all the power to your CPU. Gonna go on the top left
The
hand.
GPU requires significantly more power than the GPU now. Right?
Yep, now it does.
That used to not be a thing.
Yep, I do. And then it has gotten a lot worse. I mean, I think everybody is really surprised at, like, minimum for a 3080 is of 850 watt PSU. And you remember, you're like, oh man, I only need 650 watts unless I'm overclocking.
Right.
And now you're like, oh gosh.
Yeah. Need 1,000.
Yeah.
Just for torque.
Oh, looks like the hype train is going, guys. So if we want to get that last level 5 hype train, let's get that done, guys. You guys know what to do. Oh, tiny fingers. Run this one in. Okay, cool. Ooh, wow, I did it. That was awesome. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. I thought I might have to remove the radiator.
Me at every show.
Okay, we're gonna run these up here so that way we get a lot of more bendability on the comb here.
Hey, Drew! What's the status on that latte?
Oh, dude, yeah. That was like a while ago.
Can't find a Starbucks in Seattle?
There we go.
He's probably try-harding. He's gone down to Pike's place.
Yeah, he's
Oh no, you're only the best. Only the best. It's the best
First
one.
one.
Yeah. This guy.
yeah, I gotta get the first one. Yeah, I gotta do get like at the original Starbucks. Okay. Okay, let's grab, I gotta go grab some special cable combs for this, and then we'll put these in, and then your PSU. Go to the drawer.
I'll just stand here.
Go to the drawer.
What are they doing? What's happening? Hey, Joel. Hey, Jay. Sin. Oh, that's clever. I see what you're doing. Tell us a joke? I have to think. I know like a million jokes, but none of them are appropriate. Which make them jokes. That's why they're jokes. Oh, speaking of jokes.
Oh, wow.
What? He was laughing.
Okay. So we need these so we can make the cables look good.
Dad jokes. Do you have to have a kid to make a dad joke, or is it just applicable to like?
I think when you have a kid, you just get better at it.
Yeah, no, I know, but people say I tell dad jokes, but I don't have kids, so it's like, I'm not a dad. A cat dad, maybe.
How many cats do you have?
2.
Oh, wow, okay.
Too many. No,
Actually, too. That was a dad joke.
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Never question me again. This shirt isn't family friendly. Oh yeah, maybe it's her cousin. You guys like hands?
Oh, we got to bring the other chat up. I just realized it didn't disappear. You can't see them all. There you go. Now you can see
What
YouTube
is
too.
that blue one?
So
The one on the left is Twitch. I know.
yeah,
that.
this is YouTube and the other channels.
Oh.
So there's multiple.
Restream.
Yeah, there's 3. Yeah, restreams going on right now. So.
I see. Wow, look at you streaming the streams.
So, okay, guys. Yeah, we're gonna get the last hype train. Thank you very much for all the support. We're 30. What? No, we're what? 75 away from giving away 3060. Plus, don't forget, you get all those extra entries to the $6,000 in other prizes we're going to be giving away today. And also, we want to get that level 5 hype train as well, which I think we've already hit. But let's see if we can get to 2,300, 2,400%, and just celebrate Joel being here.
Yeah, celebrate!
Celebrate!
Presents, yay!
Yay! Okay, here we go. So this is like the last like little tedium thing until we do the PSU. So just remember, now that you've kind of built and gone through this whole thing, what do you think about building PCs?
Well, I the same way I felt before I even showed up, to be honest. But you do make it look good and fast. I do have built a couple of mine before, but it's been half a day.
Yeah.
Like a solid 6-7 hour thing, and a lot of it is actually just farting around trying to find the right thing, like, or or forgetting something.
Right. Yeah. Like what's
And I never really pay attention to as much as you did with airflow. I usually just kind of go with what comes with the chassis.
right. Yeah.
And that's where I screw up, right?
It is interesting, right? Like when I first started this whole thing, like I didn't think they were as complicated as they are, but they really are. Like everything from like how much pressure is inside the case and all that other stuff that all do. Yeah. Like, so you have like, so we have what's called, we're trying to get what's called like a slightly positive pressure situation is what you want in the case.
So it explodes.
So it basically, yeah, so what it does is it creates almost like a bubble shield inside of the case that keeps dust out while at the same time keeping flow for air. And so, and that's the way, so you want, what we have is we have 3 intake and 3 exhaust, so it should be neutral.
Right.
But because you have some of this blocked, it's actually going to be more like slightly positive, and so it should be, because you have some of the exhaust going through a radiator.
I never thought about that.
So I'm trying to give you a system that also minimizes dust. So that way.
Oh, I create a lot of that. I really do. No,
Yeah,
I'm
but
dead ass.
you have animals.
I smoke and I got animals.
Yep.
And
So there's that, and then the other thing too is like it's also because the more dust you get in your system, the more it starts to heat up, and so it makes it less effective.
Really?
Yeah.
I wondered about that.
Yep.
Because we recap consoles, like a lot of like old school Hill consoles or Neve consoles and stuff like that have been in studios for decades.
Right.
And every 5 to maybe even more, like 10 years, you have to recap the whole desk. You gotta take out all the potentiometers, all this stuff, and just recap everything just from every rock star that's ever like
Right. Oh yeah.
or whatever. Lot of gunk, and some of my really old PCs have that like kind of like layer on it,
Yep.
like the film or whatever of stuff. And does that hinder performance?
Yeah. It's more it depending on when it gets into the fins of the fan, because
Right, the heat.
Yeah, and the other two is fins are specifically designed to push airflow a certain way. When you have a lot of gunk on them, it's actually diffusing the air in a way that's not effective, and so it's not cooling as well. So yeah, it is always a good idea to go and clean fans, and you can actually see a difference of like 5-10 degrees. For helps performance, right? And that can mean like, especially if you're using like a super hot, CPU like the Ryzen 5 the 5800X, you actually might end up with like thermal throttling where you wouldn't if you had done stuff like that. The good thing is like one of the things is we gave you a CPU that's very powerful that runs cool, so you won't have you shouldn't hit that issue no matter what. But yeah, it's always some stuff that I try to think about when I put parts together for you.
That's the 2%.
Yeah. Well, that is what your PC is going to look like That's its front is done. We just got to put the that'll go down, and it'll be a little bit tighter. But yeah.
No. You didn't. Oh, you did.
Yeah, it's all.
No, the little panel, the front panel stuff. Because that's one thing I always neglect is all the front panel USB and stuff like that. And then when I'm like going, oh man.
I wish I would have plugged that. Yeah.
Plug it in. I'm like, ugh,
It doesn't work.
it in.
Yeah. Okay, final bit, guys. We're at the very end of this. We are going to. Running. Oh, that's what I was doing. We got to put PSU in. And then I also have this random screw I got to fix. I've got to find and get that done. And this is to power this little box. But that's it. Everything else is ready. I'm just going to run it, zip tie a couple more things down, and then that's it.
Should have did this build for my friend. No, she plays Diablo, and I like she's getting all right at it, and
right,
like past not dying in hardcore mode. Right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yo, you gotta get it. She's been playing on Mac, bro. Like,
whoa.
Like, yeah, I woed, woes, and she's like, well, what's the difference? I almost lost a friend, but I talked her into ordering a system.
And the thing is like even system integrators right now are like super behind in terms of just being able to get systems to people.
Yeah. I mean, you think I know a guy at Main Gear, right?
Yeah.
And even then, it's just like
they're like, yeah, we just don't have GPUs.
Slammed.
Yeah. I was actually having a really cool conversation. So a good friend of mine, I don't know, actually you've met him. I found that out. His name is Kevin Wazowski. He's the owner of Origin PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he works.
Yeah.
So he actually was telling me a story about hanging out with you because he saw that I was.
Was it a good one?
It was not a bad one. It was just you guys were in Vegas, and he was just trying to chat. He was trying to chat you up. Except he didn't know who you were. He had no idea, and so he just thought you were like a random guy. And you know, I think sometimes it's just got to be like, what? You know what I mean? And so he's like, and then I found out later, I was like, oh, it makes a lot of sense. Like he just thinks that I'm, but anyway, he was talking to me. He's like, yeah, I feel so bad because he's so anal about trying to deliver on time. He's like, we just can't get cards. We can't get,
right.
And so it's just one of those things that everybody's struggling, including the SIs.
Well, thanks, crypto.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Ethereum. Let's find a different way to lock down your stuff, and then we'll have a flood of them. Okay.
What monitor am I using? Jeez, I gotta go buy a monitor.
There's some. I'll show you a couple afterwards. There's some really, and Oris just released some really ridiculous ones that we've been playing around with.
Need any too top end?
No, it's
144 or better.
Yeah, 144. There's 144. It does 4K one.
Don't they do like?
Look, finally showed up.
What?
I love you, Drew. I love you.
Thanks, Drew. Am I though? I always say that. It's nice to meet you. Is it? Really? Like, this is the highlight of your day?
But yeah.
Some dude you don't know? Okay.
Some people, maybe.
Maybe that's...
4K, but this one's 4K. This one will actually do 4K 144, not just 1440p 144. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm actually pretty excited about this because this is
the new.
This is the new. And I've never seen this before. Jacob just sent us this. Where's my knife?
Funky transitions and everything.
Yeah. Where is the knife?
Oh, I have it.
Oh. Cool. Thank you, sir. This is supposed to be super small. And so, like, comparatively to another one, the other question is does it smell good? That's the other thing we always want to test. Okay, here we go. So it's got Velcro. You've got so you can do a water pump. We got black screws, which, hey, thank you for that. I know you're using silver on this, Jacob, all the time, so appreciate that you guys are using black now. Power cable will go in your motherboard.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Is it J-S-Y-N?
It's Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. No, because I saw Jason. In the chat earlier.
Oh. So here's all our cables, but this is 1,000 watts, guys. This is a 1,000 watt PS. Look at how tiny that is.
Oh, what is that?
Whoa. That is really cool. So that is a 1,000 watt PSU. It's not an SFX. Ooh, it still smells like ozone. But yeah, there you go. Wow, that is
smells like ozone?
Yeah, smell. Here's what we see. We're always joking about this.
Oh, hey, yeah. You know what it smells like? Hang on. Oh my God, I know this smell. No, it's some crappy food I hate. What is this?
some crappy food you hate.
Yeah.
What are you eating, gasoline?
Kinda. It reminds me of something, but maybe it's the
Oh, I like that it's black though.
once the smoke comes
But see,
out.
we're trying to.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is that what it's? Is that the thing?
We're trying to make it a
Why
thing.
don't you?
We're trying. We're trying.
Try, just do it.
We're gonna do one. These used to be green, but now they're black. So I think it's a little bit more chill in terms of that stuff. This is cool. This is really cool.
That is
tiny.
I can't believe that's 1,000 watts.
That's 1,000 watts. Good job, Jacob. Good job, EVGA. That is so cool. And these just came out. I couldn't even find a Newegg link
It's
for them.
like light.
It's light, yeah. It's not like if I went and grabbed the other one, I have 1,000 watt in the other room. That is tiny.
This is I got a pre-stage for my microphone that is actually heavier than this.
Oh, so I'm gonna lose that if I put it. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And that means you're upgradable too, which is nice.
fit?
Yeah, oh yeah. Dude, with room. I mean, this thing is like, look at this top. Like, look at the top down here, guys. Look how much
We can put an air fryer.
Oh, I know. Look at that. You got look how much room you have. I mean, like that's like you used to come in and you struggle, like your HD audio cable would get stuck. Man, this thing has you got room for days. That's nice.
So is that generally always the last thing you do?
Yeah, I do.
Power supply?
Yeah. Because at that point in time, I'm literally just going to plug in the cables and power it on, and then it's basically, hopefully, it turns on. That's the dream.
No run doom and everything.
Out of, I think this is system number 520,
And then
that we've had 4 not.
do you do a burn-in?
Yes, yeah, we do all that stuff for you. Yeah, we'll run it through. In fact, Psycho, some of the people you have people here who have my builds, and they're we've found it and we've been yeah, the cooling isn't good enough, so we're actually going to replace your cooler and all that sort of stuff. So there's a problem, we find it before we ship it to you. Just want to make sure. It's like you were talking about.
Do that after too.
What do you mean?
All the problems I caused.
Dude, I don't think you want to.
What's a bonsai, buddy? What?
I think you want to. I think it's like, hey, yeah, do you want to stick around for us doing the burn-in? It's only 9 hours. You're you have nothing better to do, right?
I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen some operations, man, where they just got this huge shelf that just goes on for days and
Yeah.
days and days with just systems spinning like crazy.
We actually do it a little bit different, and we only do it a machine at a time. Obviously, we're more boutique, but main reason being is we can make sure ambient's at the right place and all that sort of stuff. So that way we know that because a lot of those things can actually mess with each other. So you actually get something a little bit nicer when you buy a system through me. And I'm stoked. I super appreciate that you actually came out and we got to hang out and do this.
Hey, man.
I love just geeking out about tech.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you told me your calendar. It's like you didn't have much else to do, remember?
Sitting on ass.
Yeah, that's what you did. You're like, yeah, there you go. There's nothing else to do. So yeah, you seem better than Big
It's
Boy.
really good too because I fell down some stairs 2
Really?
nights ago. Well, not full on tumble, but I was walking down a no carpet, nice finished polished floor stairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was coming down and my foot, somebody spilled a drink or something. My foot slid off the first stair and I fell and I landed on my ass, and it has been killing me. And I don't think I could handle sitting on it.
So it's nice that you're just up and standing and
Yeah.
drinking
Got
your.
a nice bruise here.
What is that? Now that's a large.
Is it?
Yeah, that's not a. That's a. No, venti. Yeah, venti.
This is a venti.
Yeah, that's a venti.
That's the biggest one they got.
No, Trenti.
Get out of here!
No, there's.
It's only for iced coffee.
Oh, you can't get a Trenti hot?
I don't think they do that.
I'm not cool enough. There's Trenti though. Yes, there's Trenti. Yeah.
Can we be a little more?
Whoa, CKCC just dropped 50 subs. Thank you, CKCC. We're going to be doing a ridiculous water-cooled build for that guy. So we have, yeah, you haven't really done any. It's kind of for what you do, you don't want to have something go wrong with one of those systems.
A water-cooled system?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, hell no. Not
they're too much maintenance.
Yeah.
But they're a lot of fun to build. Okay, VGA 2. You have to
They
plug.
look good as long as they're sitting
And
in the same place all its
Yep.
life. Yeah.
we have a couple that we do. We have 4 we're about to do this.
So this is purely air-cooled?
Yeah, pure. Well, AIO. It's actually liquid cooled.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
Using-
a fixed...
Yeah, it's just in a closed loop, run like that for 10 years if you wanted it to, which is great. Yeah.
Pick you up on that. You want to bet?
Nope.
10 years?
Nope. Because I don't know what you do to these systems, and you just told me about your house. Hey, Robey, it's in a solid ball of cat and wax.
I have so many carcasses, like I'm Ozymandias. Gaze upon these works and despair.
PCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
No, a fine art.
Well, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, I don't know. Maybe you were talking
Who
about.
wrote that poem? Okay, guys, for 5 bonus points for me. Who wrote Ozymandias? What's the name of the author? The poem. I met a traveler from an ancient land.
Oh.
It's Shelley. No, not Homer, you idiot. Percy Shelley. That's right.
Yeah.
Homer.
Shel Silverstein.
That's the. No, Homer actually is not a bad guess because he wrote the Odyssey, not Ozymandias.
What if we? It's not in the side where the sidewalk ends by Shel Silverstein.
No, it's like ancient. It's like what was it?
What was your? Did you?
40s, 50s? No, earlier than that.
Did you go to school or like graduate from like university or anything?
This smart by not going to school?
I've met some very smart
No,
people.
I've never. No, I dropped out of high school. Stay in school, kids. I am not educated in the scholastic sense. I am a student of the world. I'm like Kane. I go from city to city solving mysteries, and I learn.
Have you ever done like
Littlest Hobo for all you Canadians?
There you go.
You ever seen that one?
No.
No, of course you haven't.
No, I don't even know what I don't even know what.
No, I would be okay.
You'd be okay with me
knowing the Littlest Hobo. It's a Canadian thing. It's a dog.
Oh, okay.
And he just basically goes from town to town. He's a homeless dog, and he solves mysteries. But he doesn't talk. He's like a dog.
So he's like Benji.
No, it's like a real life thing. Yeah, well, like transient Benji.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Canadians.
So Canadians know Benji though.
Sure.
Okay. Good. There you go. We found a connection. I have no idea what to say about this.
Benji was owned. Oh wait, no, Benji was a mutt. Yeah, that's right. Didn't he like have some circus thing?
He did all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, Benji was a master of practical dichotomies.
Wow, this just got really deep. This just got really deep. Okay, last bit of cables. Now we just have this giant nightmare and this is actually not that bad. This is the last thing we grab our other package of, how many zip ties do you need, you know? You just gotta make sure that you're good to go.
Did that come with? No.
Oh, no. Well, these are Robeytech specials. Just gotta make sure you have them all.
Especially on like colored ones.
Black actually just matches with more. I mean, I have white ones, so like when I do Arctic builds, which everybody really likes the white builds.
We yeah, you know what? We do have a lot of. I have one PC that's a hard pipe, liquid cooled.
Oh.
It has all white stuff.
Yeah, that's like it's like one of those. They're always like the most watched builds anytime I do an Arctic
Surprised they don't
build.
make like white PCBs.
They do.
Oh.
They do. Yeah, like
It's like good stuff though.
yeah. There's not really like all white ones, but they do have like there are like some rare like they have done like white motherboards.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of them have a tendency to just be black, but they'll put like white stuff all over them.
Is that a heat thing?
You know what? I don't know.
You think it's that
Maybe.
crazy that they're like, well,
You know, it could. You know what? Honestly,
a little bit better than the cable.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I bet you there is something that it isn't. That you would be surprised that it isn't a heat thing, or that it is.
If it is,
Oh, you think it's just a
black.
black is easy?
I don't know.
Well, because I know, like, one of the things I learned, at least I believe is true, is like plastic. The color plastic, like natural form, is white. They actually dye.
You're right.
Yeah, so it's like,
right.
and you're like, well, why is there not more white? But it's like, isn't it cost more to make it black, right? And so I was thinking PCBs are actually natural color green, so they're already dyeing it anyway, because the silica is green.
I like green PCBs though.
Yeah.
Takes me back to simpler times.
To simpler times.
When
Times
PCBs were green.
when that's your definition of simpler
So
time.
you know you got to replace your hardware, right? Just look in your box and look for a green PCB and go, yep.
All you got to do, well,
probably-
or you own a Dell. Dells are still green. It's
Dude, you're getting a day.
yeah, you got a Dell. That's one of those. It's one of those dad jokes we've done.
Coolness tactic marketing.
Yeah, unless it's an Alienware, but for the most part, if you have like a Dell PC, your PCB's green.
I never had a Dell PC.
Never? Not one, huh? What, like all of your ones that you guys get, that you don't usually, like you have a deal with Main Gear, but you don't usually do.
No, not for touring rigs.
Yeah.
It's box for that, because box is like, and I'm not selling box computers or here. They're built for those kind of applications. You know what I mean? Like throwing them around in tour boxes of server blades and stuff like that. They're not meant to be pretty. They're meant to not explode. And it's backed. The company's huge. You know, they're a mass workshop. They can turn stuff around in like 8 hours if you're in Tibet.
Right.
You know, and so you need that kind of whole company structure behind the PC as well. We're like, hey, we have a problem. Here's my serial. You know, and they know your whole build in and out because they're just their SAP or whatever they're using is just spot on.
Ready to go, yeah.
Ready to go, and they tell you exactly what you need. Oh, we're gonna fly a guy out if need be, you know. So you need that kind of stuff versus like, you know, not to demean it, but like, you know, mom and pop shops.
Oh yeah.
It's like, hey, bro, you know, like, can you? Oh, you know, I gotta babysit. So I'm like, yeah, well, I have to do shows.
I got to do a show, and I need
So
this to work. Yeah.
They're a little more organized on that front because they're basically, I think Disney is actually their biggest client.
Okay.
Makes me feel weird, but because for all the rides, automation, servers, all their data stuff, all that stuff, I think that's what really got them off the ground huge. It's Disney, they like to write checks.
So how did you find them? Like when you were like, oh,
I used to work in CG.
Okay.
So first the rage was all the SGIs, like the Octane.
Yep,
the Indigo,
I remember those.
and all those things.
And you actually have one of those.
I have an Indigo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the Octane. I never got the Octane, but I used to work on one. We worked on Softimage and stuff like that. Like way when it was like reboot quality was like the pinnacle of 3D rendering, and I got into animation and rigging, mostly rigging, not so much animation. And I just kind of grew up in that world, so there were like industries like built around catering to people who did CG, and then compositing became a thing with taking real life footage because it was still very film based. So either your feature was all animated or not. There was no compositing, right? Because they just didn't have tracking technology and good compositing software because you have to digitize the film, which is back in the day, you know. So until that all became all inherently digital, and then it started to merge. So then you had, you know, Nuke is like the After Effects. You know, the After Effects is a little more commonplace, and yeah, sure they use After Effects in some feature films, but you know, you get the, you know, you gotta get the chin strokers using the $5,000 to $9,000 software suites like Nuke and what?
Combustion.
Yeah, Combustion, Houdini, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, which now a lot of...
Why are you know, Blender's free? And I'm like, well, there's a reason why Houdini costs like $1 trillion is because its physics is insane. It's stupid accurate. But it's that 5%, you know what I mean? Not to say you can't do something with like affordable software. Like, I mean, shit. You heard EDM lately? I mean, it's all done on like $30 worth of software, you know, like on the Fruity Loops or this and that, and that's cool too because it's all about accessibility and honing it in. But then when you want to get to that extra 2% zenith between good, great, and the best, you kind of got to
use the high end stuff.
You got to go into that higher end market, and there are companies that have just really thrived on that because when Disney's chalking out or Pixar's chalking out, you know, $200-300 million for a film, they want to know that you're using they're hiring the right studios and the right artists to use the right tools and, you know, blow everyone away that you couldn't emulate with other things.
And a lot of things that you guys, I mean, a lot of that stuff is actually shared with the game industry too, right? Because we had like Houdini and ever, yeah.
The UE5 preview, woo.
Yeah, you're paying.
I did all the content for the Billboard Awards, like 4K content for all that back screen stuff that they did for this one last. I did it all in Unreal Engine.
Wow. I didn't know that. Okay.
Because I have a side hustle.
Yeah.
You know, so as a production guy, and I do things for, you know, friends and sometimes like actual clients, and they approached me to do it, and I was literally crapping my pants because we got like a 3-week turnaround, and I'm like, and then they sent over the video spec and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, so you need 16K
you know, and like about X minutes of footage, just the render time alone, no way, I'm gonna have to go. So I started like, I'm freaking out. I'm calling Otoy. I'm like, can you lock me off so many servers on the cloud render? I'm hitting up grid markets and all these guys. I'm saying, I'm like, you know, because I can probably just barely do the scenes I need to do. And then I just YOLO'd it, went into Unreal Engine and just started importing some of the assets that I was using, right? Like high poly stuff. And basically converted all the stuff that I had done in Cinema 4D to Alembic files, and then looped them into Unreal, and then added in some shaders, because the shaders don't translate the same, and I had to finagle with the lights and stuff. And it basically rendered real time, like 16K. It was a little slow. It wasn't quite 60 FPS, but it was rendering at like 30 FPS. And it's printing out PNG sequences. Like,
That's pretty cool.
I was like, holy crap, where have you been? And I mean, it was good enough.
Right.
You know,
Well,
I
obviously.
preferred, you know, to
Yeah.
blow the budget on, you know, big cloud renders, but it was pretty cool that we were able to do that. And that was the point where I was like, game engines are going to be content, you know, high tier content production tools like this year, next year. Especially with all the new cool stuff that UE's doing and all their volumetric stuff, all the RTX stuff, ray tracing that they're doing, even though it's real time, though. You know, I see a lot of gamers don't get it because, you know, Quake RTX, it only runs at like 30 frames a second. I'm like, dude, do you have any idea how many calculations are involved to cast that many rays, you know, and bounce twice, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it runs at 30 FPS, but that is a massive breakthrough in PBR rendering.
Yep.
You know? So
Yep.
you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
And now with AI and DLSS and all that stuff, it's actually coming down, and it's getting cool.
I'm not a fan of the AI entering the market though, because what you're doing is you're doing some guesswork around optimizing rates.
Right.
You know, and bounces and stuff like that. Saying, oh, we're gonna render this region. I'm guessing it's this, and then it's gonna do a kind of good job at a high frame rate. Great, but I would prefer just a faster GPU. Or whatever, you know, and then throw all the things.
Okay, let's get this hidden.
And just the word ray tracing just drives me nuts in gaming. Oh, it's got ray tracing. It's got ray tracing. Dude, we've been ray tracing since Amigas. Like, ray tracing has always been a thing. You know, it's just like, it's not new. It's actually really old.
Right. I mean, we had this discussion when we were talking, just last week, which is pretty cool. Okay, I think we got it. Let's close that down.
UE5 in Fortnite going to be crazy. Actually, it's going to be different. There are a lot of things in Fortnite. Fortnite is a very customized build of Unreal. You will not be able to download Unreal Engine off Epic Games and make Fortnite, just because there's so much custom work that they did. It's basically their own engine at this point.
Right.
But they're going to sneak in new features. Like a lot of the coolest things that you could do with Unreal today, like in 4.2.5, was because of things they added to Fortnite and then brought back into the public release, like the water and all that stuff. That was a big one.
Okay.
Anyway, enough about.
No, that's cool. Like that, I love talking about that stuff. That was a pretty good one. What do you think? 5? You have a pretty high scale. I think that would have been like a 7 for me. I need to get on my game, I guess. Okay, there we go.
How do keyword works? Like you just randomly say it in conversation, and then they have to just guess.
No, we tell them. We told them what they are. Yeah.
Well, then,
We have one more keyword, and then we're done.
you know what it is.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'll give it to him here in just a second.
What do you do? Hiding all that stuff that you did for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. But
That's what I mean.
still.
Like I wouldn't have zip tied it. Oh, you're.
Yeah, we got.
I'm gonna tell you what's
No.
backseat building here.
I think I'm trapped on this one right here.
You just gotta
It's this one right here.
stick that.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks. Backseat building.
Just come off. It's bugging me for a while. I wanted to see if it came off the thing, and it doesn't. That's a solid murder weapon, though. I've been watching a lot of Forensic Files.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's a bonk, you know, and night.
What was the name of the one that Sophie was waiting for? The one that you can only get if you're Canadian.
Huh?
she won an award. She won an award in Sophie's Ladder, and she was complaining about it when we were.
Oh, the Juno.
Yeah, this is like the Tech Juno.
Ah, from Newegg.
Yeah,
It's an
Aggie. Yeah, so that's what that
Why
is.
don't they have streamies?
They do, but they're actually done by Jeff Keighley does them as part of the. Yeah.
Gives the streamy.
Yeah, he gives them as part of the Game Awards. It's all done via the Game Awards.
So there is a streamy.
I think that's what it's
Is
called.
that what it's called?
No, it's called something else. But
There is something called the streamies.
Oh, that's right. There's those too. Yeah, never mind. You have them. There you go.
One of your friends said the fan one was unplugged.
Yes, fan one is unplugged.
Good catch.
They catch stuff like that all the time.
Oh, so this is how you get them all done so well. Just read the chat.
Yeah, they find that stuff all the time. This looks like I'm gonna have to run
I
this.
usually just tell him that when he gets to this point that he's installed the fans backwards.
Yeah,
This man a sub.
there we go. This is like, I think the one thing that's tough about this particular board is you may not be able to use this. Yeah, it was the RGB for that fan too. I don't know if I'm able to run that. Still not in there. There it is.
Oh, that's
Nice solid click there. There you go.
Oh, did we account for drive bays?
You know what? Let me add those now. You want how many do you want?
Just one is fine, because that's already permanently affixed to that, right? So
Yeah.
That's gonna be a pain to get.
Well, I can do these. I can run two. I can run here. There's actually 3 there.
Oh, right. Then that should be plenty.
You want 4? You want 4 total, or how many?
3.
Okay.
Because like,
Well, actually, I'll have Kevin when we do the system. I'll just have him at them, and then they'll be pre-run to here, and then I'll have him run 3 here. So
and then you can put either SSD
or HDDs. Yeah, either one. There's mount screws on the things to do them both.
Okay.
So you should be good there. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. I'll remind Kevin when he fixes the system that he just throws it in.
Who's Kevin?
Kevin is the tech. He's the guy.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the one who basically preps all the systems after we get them built. There we go.
What about? There he is. What about the floppy drive?
Yeah, that's coming.
That's him. That's the guy. That's Origin PC CEO.
Is he here?
He's right there. He asked about the floppy drive. Why would I make that up?
Is that what he did?
He legit asked about the floppy drive.
No, I know. I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm just
Is it
saying.
him?
Is it him? Like
It's a verified thing.
Oh, then yeah, he probably is. Yeah, then it probably is him. It's Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. That's Kevin. The other Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Sup.
Oh yeah. That is Kevin. The other Kevin. The Kevin who has met you.
Who met me?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yes, I was talking about him.
Like it was probably just.
No, it was one of those things. It's like you probably meet a lot of people who want to come talk to you.
Not really.
Really?
I meet a lot of people that don't want to come talk to me. Actually. So he's special.
Come, no, please share your story with me.
I don't remember. And he would have to tell me exactly where it was and what beverage I had in my hand. I'm the other Kevin from 10 years ago in Vegas. Oh, I totally remember that. It was probably with the Rob Pardo days. You know that guy?
No.
Rob Pardo, Party Pardo. He was high up at Blizzard.
Okay.
And this guy, you could not keep him out of Vegas, man. Like he was just the biggest
All the
party
time?
nerd. You know what I mean? Buying all tables and this and that. And bring the whole art department in Blizzard.
Oh yeah.
And that's when they were working on.
World of Warcraft.
No, they were working on the Proto Overwatch, which was codename Titan.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be this big metaverse, and then they tried to get me into like doing the sound and all that stuff, and then I went down there. I was at the owner's table at XS. Warren Peace is my boy. The owner's table. I think all the tables in there are the owner's tables, buddy, because he owns it. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, I get you though. Yeah, and then they brought me down and I got a little tour of their campus thing and all that stuff, and then they're like, I was like, dude, they were like, I'm like, well, how long do you need me for? What are we gonna do? And they're like, oh, it's like a 5-year project. I'm like,
You're like,
big check, dude. Well, we'll give you like 100 grand.
No, that's not a big check.
I appreciate you, but you need to shut the fuck up. Buy me lunch right now.
Okay, let us get this turned on. We're actually, the whole build is done. We're gonna run it through its test paces and all that stuff, but obviously,
turn it on?
Yeah, we're gonna turn it on right now.
Can you remind me of the CPU?
The CPU is a Ryzen 9 5900X. So we'll go through all the parts here real quick, guys, because you guys have been super patient. Actually, it's the build is going, went pretty quick still. We're about 30 minutes ahead of schedule.
How much are these?
They were like $400 at Costco. Not that much.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a Ryzen 9 5900X. It's got 64 gigs of 3600 megahertz RAM. It's got a workstation X570 motherboard, an EVGA 3080 FTW3, two 2 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 FireCuda 520s, and then we're going to add a couple SSDs or hard drives or whatever it is. Yeah, and then he's also got a deep cool Castle 240EX that's cooling his whole thing. So that is what he has got.
Where's the monitor go?
Right there, but
I know, but where?
it will be. Oh, it goes to all these, so people can see it.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Let's post.
you want to hit the button right there, silver one.
This is like,
Yeah.
oh, I know how to do this. You know why?
Why? I don't know why.
Because I hit a space bar every time.
There it is.
Yes. Wow.
I see lights. Oh wow, that actually looks really good.
Kind of pretty. It's RAM. Oh, the RAM?
Yeah, all of it.
So there's bus power on that?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
What were they using it for before?
Nothing. They just weren't. They just weren't. It was just there.
It
Yeah.
didn't do anything?
Yeah. And then they. Yeah.
And
see?
someone's like, put an LED on it.
Yep.
All right. I'm not mad at that.
There it is, guys. The entire PC is done, and it is. Now this isn't going to post. The reason being is that it's a 3000 ready motherboard, and we have to upgrade it. Yeah, we have to flash it. So it's not going to post. We knew that going into it, which is fine. So, but there it is, completely ready, up and going. I was hoping we might get lucky and maybe it was ready, but we're definitely gonna have to flash it, which is fine. But that's your build, dude.
That's cool. I don't really
You want to go take a look at it?
get it from the front. Clean. And then that's a window.
Yeah, we'll just put a window. Yeah, it'll just a window. It goes on. Oh, you want to peel it? What did you do?
I walked on carpet.
Oh.
And I almost touched it. I was just going to clean that up.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so here,
This
let's.
is a nice build.
Yeah, and then it was like fried. Okay, later. We'll let you do the peel. Oh, not that one. Yeah, it's gonna be this one.
Are they tinted?
Slightly, yes. And you'll have some on both sides.
So I'm not going to get pulled over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that dark. Wow. Are they pretty crazy about it in Canada in terms of the?
Not any more crazy than they are here, I would imagine.
Okay, you can.
I don't tint my windows. I want people to see me.
Okay, so you've actually got an inside and an outside. So there you go. There it is right there. A little bit of peel. Does that feel good? And then you can pull, you're gonna want to pull it one more time. There's one on the inside too.
We got to figure out how to.
You gotta pull this open.
Oh,
gotta pull that down.
I see. So
And then these will be the 3 bays that you fill.
Yeah, because this is like when I take it home, the first thing that happens is I touch that and I'm like, ah.
And there you go, one more.
Fingerprint in there.
Yep.
Oh.
There you go. Now you can see what it looks like with the glass on.
That's great. I've never seen one like this.
Yeah, that's nice.
So you can boop, boop, boop.
Yep.
Drives.
And you can, I think there's actually, if we wanted to, you could get a hot swappable kit, so you could literally just do them yourself too.
Once they're in there. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like it.
There it is, guys. Super clean. All like cable management also looks good, even though we're gonna have to move some stuff. We'll take care of that later, but it is in and it is done. It looks like you guys unlocked the RTX 3060, so we're gonna give away a 3060. Okay, so here's how it's gonna work, guys. Just because we want to give a couple people who are European and stuff like that for the other giveaways. So what's going to happen is you have until midnight tonight to get in on the $6,000, and that's the EVGA keyboards, that's the Fire Cudas, that's all the gift cards. That's going to close. We'll announce all that stuff live both on Twitter and on the show on Monday. So yeah, sorry, on Wednesday. So we'll live it. Yeah, Wednesday we'll announce all those winners and we'll get you guys that stuff. We are going to do 3 drawings now here in a minute. We're going to draw 2 500 gig NVMe SSDs, and we're going to give away an RTX 3060 as well. So those are all the things. Now, remember, tonight is the last night to get in on those RTX 3070 giveaways that we're giving away for the month of May. So if you want to get in on that and you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech, drop your free Prime sub. And then if you want to get extra entries, obviously gifting subs and then subscribing at tier 2, tier 3, because this is after midnight tonight. You cannot enter on that either. And we're giving away 2 to 2 lucky people. So, and that stuff. Yeah, anything you want to add?
I'm good.
You're good.
Like and subscribe.
There you go. Thanks, Joel. He's like, whatever. This is the part of it. It's like, yeah.
Like and subscribe.
But yeah,
for more goofy Robey
antics.
Yeah.
Was this good in terms of RGB and all that sort of stuff? Do we find a nice mix?
It's subtle.
Good. And then, like I said, you'll have the Deadmau5 in the center of that RGB ring. So even though it'll be in your closet or down by your feet, you'll know you're there.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's mouse.
I don't think she's leaving LA.
Yeah.
We just live there.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And then you're good to go. And this will allow you to do the work that you want to get done, which is nice.
The teal. I remember blue.
Oh, it's just that's just their basic. It's just their thing. There is no rhyme or reason. Like, it's still USB 3.
So was red ever a thing?
Yeah. So but it's still the same thing as blue. It's just there is no point. It's just people. They're being edgy.
All right, edgy.
Yeah.
Got it.
So there you go. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to worry about, guys. Oh, 5th keyword. That's a good one. We should probably let people know what the actual last keyword is. Okay, the last keyword is Newegg. Newegg obviously is my big primary sponsor. It's a big thank you for them doing that. That's Newegg is the last one for this, and then you are good to go. There it is. There's all of the stuff. Next time people can see you, they can twitch.tv/Deadmau5, right?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
Try your luck. Like and subscribe for all Deadmau5 antics. I do some touch designer things, show programming, sometimes music streams, stuff like that. I know, I'm sorry, I'm taking up all your time.
No. He's people are texting me actual real stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's not that at all. I always get nervous when I start getting texts because I'm worried that somebody's like, one of the fans doesn't work, or these guys are telling me that something. Yeah, something like that. So man, that reminded me of my wife right there. Do you have some? No, somebody's sending me something. They're not telling me. But anyway, so you stream PUBG. And you do some touch designer stuff. You sometimes make music, right?
Yep, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's about all you do.
Hopefully, I'll get back at that in a couple months.
Yeah.
Waiting for some of the gigs to slow down and get back into Canada.
The one guy did want your Venmo. He was going to send you money so you could get tickets. Do you still want to?
Do I?
Do I? Yeah, exactly. His Venmo's at Robeytech, and you can just send $2,000. I'm sure we'll get you tickets. Yeah, no, exactly. But going from there and all that sort of stuff. Guys, you do not put the code in here.
Jeez, why is it upon penalty of death?
Yeah, do not enter that in chat, guys.
That's a threat.
You can get timed out, and then when we do the actual real giveaways, you will be upset. But yeah, we'll be doing those. You can go and do those in the Gleam giveaway. Please enter that there. That's where you're going to do the last one. We're going to get to these last giveaways in just a few minutes. And so up to you. Now, for you have a choice. You can stick around and help us close out the stream, or you can go take off and smoke.
You close it out. I'm going to go have a cigarette. And if you're still going when I come back, I'll say goodbye. But if I'm too long, goodbye. But
okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll just suck it back.
Yeah, you actually are pretty quick, so I'll let you go from there.
I get it done. I just want the caffeine. It's not a social activity.
This build came out sick, by the way. This is a great looking build. Okay, guys, well, here it is. Now we're going to do the last bit of the giveaways. I want a huge shout out to the folks at TikTok, all of you guys over at YouTube, at Twitch, twitch.tv/Newegg, everybody for tuning in, for hanging out with myself and Joel, and just being a part of this whole thing. It was absolutely awesome. I think we capped out. We have over 2,500 people when we got to kind of of the top end, and we're getting ready to do kind of the giveaways. A couple things that we're going to do here. A couple things I want to let you guys know. One, we're going to do the giveaways in just a few minutes. The second thing is that we are back tonight at 9:45 p.m. because NVIDIA is doing their big Computex keynote address, and so we're going to go and see what that's all about. So that'll be at 9:45. That'll go until the show's basically over, and then we'll take about 10-15 minutes and talk about what we essentially saw. The other thing too is we're going to raid somebody because hey, we have 2,000 people hanging out with us in Twitch right now, so we'll find some small raider, and it's just a great way to pay it forward. It makes all the difference, man. We've had people cry sometimes when you throw 2,000 people in their stream, and so we just love to pass it forward because not everybody gets opportunities like this to have Joel or other folks come and tune in and even have your attention for a good 2 or 3 hours like we have tonight. So prepare for that. If you could just stick around just for a little bit, just to make somebody else's day, that would be awesome. Now, first giveaway we're going to be doing, Blondie, how many likes do we have on the YouTube video? I'm just curious. A rumor is Herfy is yes, it will be the 3080 Ti announcement. Is that the rumor? I'm sure there are people who are in the chat, I won't name names, who probably know what it is, but we do not. So we're going to go for there. We'll go ahead and post the codes a couple more times, guys, and go from there. Zen 3, oh wow, okay, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I haven't even got to watch it. 844, so we're good there. Okay. 2K on his main, yeah. So, okay, here we go, guys. We're going to do our first giveaway. Huge shout out to you guys, the community, both Twitch and YouTube, for hanging out and being such an important part of this. Entry point for this is going to be exclamation point community. Exclamation point community. You are going to do that in chat. Now, do not spam it, because if you spam it, just enter it once, maybe twice at the most, because if you spam it, you get timed out, you can't claim your prize, and then you're totally screwed. So we're going to do that first giveaway. This is for 2 500 gig NVMe SSDs. Okay, so starting that giveaway in just a few minutes.
Can I win?
No. Okay, giveaway. Okay, 2 500 gig NVMEs. Again, exclamation point community for this one. So drawing that. Hold on, I haven't started yet, but you guys are already going, so it's fine. Just keep going. I'll let you. You'll see it when it goes live. Okay, where is it? I'm on fire here, trying to find this stupid thing. There it is. Okay, starting the giveaway right now. 2 minutes, guys. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to EVGA, Seagate, and Newegg for making this actually happen. So big shout out to all of them, because they were incredible for helping us basically put the stuff together for some of this stuff, which is awesome. So thank you very much. Because of that, he's not only got the PC, but he's also got the keyboard and mouse that EVGA gave and all that stuff. So I'm absolutely stoked and getting the opportunity for them. They're incredible and huge supporters of our show, and I'm grateful for that. For all of my friends who tuned in, people like Origin CEO and Jordan Lane and all of the like my mods and all the people who, when you have so many people here, just being a part of the show and making sure that everything runs smoothly. Guys, I'm sorry about the mic issues, the tech issues. We also have an incredible team here. Chanel is here, live streaming on TikTok right now. We got Josiah, who has been over here basically running the cameras. We got Josh here, who's been taking photos. We got Joel here, who's just been, I don't know what Joel's been doing, but he's been doing something, so it's been great. We got Joel here as well, but going from there. So again, guys, big shout out to all of them who make a show like this when we have 17, 18,000 people who tune in on a show overall, who make sure that the thing runs smooth and make sure that you guys have a great experience as well. We're going to be drawing the winners in 45 seconds, and then we have one more giveaway after this.
How do you do that?
So we do it via, we use our Streamlab OBS, and so they're just all putting their things in. We have 2,000 people who've basically thrown in their tickets right now. So we're going from there. We'll draw 2 winners, and then we're going to do the RTX 3060. Now remember, guys, the winners for the large Gleam, you have till midnight tonight to get in on that. If you want to get another chance, the keywords we'll put one more time. We're not going to post them. They're not going to tell anybody else. It's just for people who watch the stream or watch the VOD. So please don't share them if you want to, unless you want to ruin your chances of winning. And then at the same time, and again, the last chance to get in on those RTX 3070s as well. So yeah, we're going to do that. Drawing our winner in 3 seconds, guys. Blondie's going to choose 2 winners. Now you have to whisper her, so that way she can get you in, so we can get those mailed out to you. That's important. Please don't just like, we had a couple people like, hey, I want a 3080, I'm out. And you're like, well, now you didn't win a 3080 because we have no way to know who you are. So yeah, there's been a couple of this. Okay, giveaways ended, guys. Gonna draw our winners. First one, the Base Dodge. The Base Dodge is the first winner from Twitch, and the second winner is Tenor TV. You know him? I don't know. I don't know him. I just didn't know me.
I opened for him once.
How was that show? Was it good?
In Malta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever done anything in the Maldives?
Yes, I've been there. Never again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody tells me that's where I shoot. Never mind.
Racked up the world's craziest bar tab there.
Oh,
Like the world's
craziest
bar tab. It's beautiful out there.
yeah.
Most of it's underwater
Okay.
now, but you should go.
Okay, I will do it. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's the winner. Okay, so last giveaway, we're giving away an RTX 3060. This will be the last giveaway of the thing. And then again, we ask, it is so awesome to throw 2,000 people in some person's stream and just host them. So please stick around just for a like and follow after that. It's cool. So we love to pay it forward. Okay, last giveaway. Big shout out to Newegg, who's obviously our biggest sponsor. So entry for this is going to be !Newegg now, !Newegg now, and this is for an RTX 3060. Okay, sending that up now. Don't spam, guys. You don't want to get timed out.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, they do. There we go. 2 minutes, guys. I need to. Are you gonna play near here anytime soon? You think, or not announced or anything like that?
You know what? There is a place near here.
I'd love to. I do want to see one of your.
Gorge.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You know what?
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll leave it at that. I'd love to go see one of your. I'd love to go see one of your shows. I actually wanted to go 10 years ago. So you guys don't know this. Joel and I actually met a decade ago. And I took him around. I was his handler at X.
Handler. Why I hate when
that's
you
what
say
they.
that.
But that's what they said.
I'm a grown-ass adult.
I know. But we ended up eating.
He helped me potty.
Yes, I did.
He spoon-fed me.
That was good.
And he tied my shoes.
That was all things that I did. How did you? You do remember me? You do remember me?
I hate that.
Okay, but
so you were my handler.
That was your hand. But at the time, he invited me and a guy who ended up dressing like the instant messenger who danced on your stage to go. And I couldn't go specifically because at that point in time, my daughter was she was due at any point in time. So that's why. So it was one of those things that I would have loved to have seen your show. And then
you named her Joel.
No,
well,
no, nothing at all. I completely forgot about you until like
I named her Girl.
Yeah, no. No, it's yeah. So, but yeah, that's the thing. We'd actually met before.
But he had some moves.
He did. That's what I heard.
I got him up on stage for a dance off too. He totally smoked me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like they got the right guy.
They got the right guy for that. It was not me. It was not me. Yeah, but that would have been cool. Buddy. That's
some ancient history. I still have my UIN.
Oh really?
Tattoo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Are you done with tattoos? You think you'll get any more?
Oh, probably. I get random ones. This is the PUBG.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I recognize that.
Sports ready.
Did you ever hang out with PlayerUnknown?
Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah.
I've actually hung out more with Kim.
Okay.
He's a great guy. And which is really weird because why would you be hanging out more with a guy that lives in like Korea, basically, you know? And I've just been in Korea a lot, and went out for dinner with them, and he's a party animal.
They're good. Yeah.
You would never know it, but Kim.
He
is a party animal.
Oh. I've hung out with Brandon quite a few times.
Brandon's cool.
Yeah. He's not there anymore now, right? Yeah.
No, he's...
Shen Yu. Shen Yu's the winner from Twitch. Congratulations, Shen Yu. You are the winner. Now, guys, this is it. So what we're going to do is next show is Wednesday. We're partnering with Seagate. Seagate, we're going to be building a PC for a giveaway for Seagate, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be part of this big SG21 event that you and I are both a part of. So that's going to be on June 23rd. So you'll get to see both Joel and I in that, which will be awesome. And so we talked about music and we talked about gaming and all that sort of stuff. A lot about non-fungible transactions. Yeah, a lot about NFTs. Yeah, and a lot about NFTs. But really, really great time. And so looking forward to that. But we're going to be giving away a PC as part of that whole thing. So you're going to want to tune in on Wednesday. We're going to be building that PC as well, which should be absolutely awesome. Outside of that, guys, hopefully you talk to the winner. Let's find a person to raid. I'm going to check my texts to see if Blondie found somebody. We're going to raid Nated.
Updates.
Yeah, we're going to raid Nated, which is going to blow his mind. So please stick around for just a few minutes, guys. Raid a good friend of mine, Nated. He's a former Halo Pro, absolutely awesome dude. He's got 200 people watching him right now. Let's see, how many people can we throw in there? Let's go to, can we get 1,500? Okay, 1,300, I'll take it. Anyway, guys, have a great night. Joel, thank you again for hanging out.
Guys.
And we'll see you guys on Wednesday. For those of you guys over at YouTube and twitch.tv/Newegg, also thank you so much for hanging out. We will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Bye, guys.